That's not the record for YouTube. Hi, YouTube. Welcome back to Satisfactory. Obviously, we're still chilling. We're still chatting. And nothing really has changed all too much, except you'll notice that that now looks different. And I also have gotten myself some sulfur and other stuff. Also, you'll notice that everything is running pretty smoothly, automatically. You'll also notice now that there is power poles going on over there. And I can explain that in a little bit. Let's go ahead and just cover that right here, right now, so we can get it over with. And the reason being is that I did take the time to not only go collect my death crate, but I also, set up, or I got myself sulfur. Also, you can see in the bottom left, I now have, blade runners. So that should tell you also a little bit of what's going on here. But now we can move faster and way easier. So much goddamn nicer. What goes on 6? 6 is the... conveyor lifts. Right, conveyor lifts. I don't have conveyor lifts yet? Yikes. Wait, do I really not have conveyor lifts yet? No, I do. Dumbass bitch. 7 is something else. I actually have coal power running now. Yay! So I did actually go ahead and put in go grab the sulfur to blow up this boulder. Let me tell you, boulders in water are not fun. I get that in Minecraft when a creeper explodes in the water, it doesn't do damage to you, but I guess that muffle technology kind of carried over into Satisfactory because they really want you to spend an explosive a goddamn rock, and it's very annoying. I'm ignoring this crash pod for a little bit, by the way. But, as you can see, I've already built myself a little stairway up to whatever form of heaven this is. Because up top here is where the sulfur is. Like I said, I didn't do much. I just basically set this up, grabbed things, and basically just went on my merry way. And there's the sulfur right over there. I cleaned up this area a little bit, both for some biomass material and just to not let it look so fucking ugly. But the bigger prize, which was definitely the more important bit so that I can actually start showing off my, my Lego block blueprints. This might have been a bad idea. Yep.
Next time, just walk back.
Oh, fuck me. That's fine though. We'll go back for that in a little bit. Right now I need to show off my quartz. Also, I found sand ore, by the way. I just stumbled upon some sand ore while working on this. Don't ignore the fact that it's so ugly. Eventually I'll make this better. Actually, I know exactly how I'm going to make that better because, unironically, one of the things added in 1.1 was elevators. And yes, they are personnel elevators. They're not vehicle elevators, so you can only be used by a person. So, no funny ideas there. But, otherwise, go ahead and make this trip to literal hell. Because, God, this is far. This does suck that this is what it takes for me to get quartz. But at the same time, I'm okay with it. Because at the end of the day, I don't use quartz as often as I probably should be. I'll only be using it mainly for my one-click blueprints. So that they can have the signage and everything. Which is super nice. Another crash pod right over there. Which is super annoying. So the reason why I have this ramp down here is because this ramp goes all the way down to this section so that I can go down here. And down here is our sand ore. It's impure, which means it sucks ass, but at the same time, obviously we don't use sand ore anywhere near as consistently as other things, so once I get a miner and constructor going on that, I can just easily make it. I can ramp it up to 200%, make it make 60, make a Mark II miner up to 120, and then just go from there. But if we go further down here, God, thank God this speed boost glitch still works. If they patched this out, it would have been so sucky. Whew, barely called it. Barely. But yeah, as you can see, we're going down very far. Very, very far. This is how fucking far quartz was from me. Like, it's kind of annoying. Also, I love it. There's 2 blue slugs. There's a 3rd blue slug right there. There's 3 blue slugs right next to each other. There's a purple slug right over there. But all the way down in this cave system down here right at the very entrance, I have myself some quartz. I have 2 nodes of quartz, and even better, I think they're both pure. Yep, pure quartz and pure quartz. Yep, beautiful. So this is unironically what I used to have for my original starting spot before they ripped away the 2 pure quartz nodes from us, which I'm still annoyed by. I still don't know why they ripped that away from us. I get it. It makes that starting spot unbelievably good. It literally gives us everything that we need, but like, come on. It's a single player game, for fuck's sake. I actually don't know how they do balance the node spawn like thing in the world. It feels weird. But regardless, yeah. So now I now have sulfur and I now have quartz. I just grabbed 4 stacks of quartz so that I can make some quartz crystal so that I can start working on the one-click blueprints, which are gonna need quartz crystals. Hello there now. Good to see. Alright guys, here. Suffer. Indulge. But yeah, so that's all I took care about in I'll go ahead and get my death crate real quick. And then we'll come back and I'll start working on my one-click blueprints. Don't lie, you know it's suffering. Stalking me is a pain, don't fucking dare say otherwise. The walkways of safety, yep! And Slice tried to berate me and trying to say, oh, you're going to the Red Forest, aren't you? Oh, that's what you want to do. Like, no, I'm not. I'm refusing to go there. It is a pain, but still a good time, you know? I respect the admittance of masochism. I'll respect it. I forgot what game I was thinking about. Oh, Helldivers. I was thinking about Helldivers, because they recently apparently let out a patch. Not a patch, but an update, that lets you do weapon customization now. I have played 1 game of Helldivers since then, because I was curious, like, let's see if I remember how to play this game. I don't remember how to play that game. I had no idea how to resupply. I had no idea how to heal. I forgot that you can't reload every time you fire a single shot because that wastes your entire magazine. My fucking keyboard? Are you for real? Come on. Thank you. I don't remember the muscle memory. That's a good point, Nam. I don't remember the muscle memory for calling in stratagems. I'm also 90% sure they changed some of them. But then there's also like the new enemies. Apparently, they actually have a thing on the map that if you get within like half of the map's distance with, it literally changes your stratagem order, and it changes the input command, and it blurs the name. So it's like, oh wow, that is real fucky wucky. There are modifiers to make them longer. Damn, that's crazy. So yeah, it was a lot to come into the game literally a year later. I don't think I've played that game since May of last year. Or whenever the hell it came out. Like 2 months after that, because I streamed it once and I played it for like 2 months later, and then the whole Sony debacle happened. I literally never picked up the game after that. Ever. So that was kind of a bad move, you know? The Illuminate can really fuck your strategy. That's what they're called, Illuminate. Yes, I was like, I know they're called like light something. I don't remember what, but it was like, it had to do with light. I just couldn't remember what it was. I know that they also make like zombies, but not zombies. Also, can I say, those fuckers are annoying. Those fuckers are like really fucking annoying. Oh, do we get daily medals now? Oh, is that what it is? Because I haven't logged on in literally a year, it basically bombarded me with like, hey, look at all this brand new content! Like, Jesus. The Voteless? Is that what they're called? Jesus. Yeah, they're zombies not being zombies, yeah. But every other enemy that the fucking Illuminate has, the guys that fly in their jetpacks, they can shoot like small radius grenade explosions, but then they also convert their fucking weapons into bow staffs that literally spank your ass. Like, god damn! Jesus. They're very annoying to deal with. Okay, but let me super quickly just make a shit ton of quartz crystals, because I'm going to need these for all of my one-click blueprints that use signs, which is going to be super nice. I don't know if there's really much else that I need to work on right now in terms of unlocking so that I can get to work on making stuff. You know what I'm actually gonna do? I'm actually gonna only craft 1 stack of these, and then when I finish that, I'm just gonna slap it into my container here, and then I'm just go from there. What I might do is I might make a dimensional depot specifically for quartz and silica, just so I never have to go there again. Same with sulfur, just so I never have to go there again. But otherwise, I think we'll be fine. Also, fucking keyboard! You know what? Actually, I think this unironically fixes the issue. If I switch off and then switch back on, I think that unironically fixes the issue. Okay. That was better. Okay, but let me turn this off for the time being, so that you can kind of like filter through everything that you have, which is already good because I have a crap ton already as it is. Okay, so what should I be working on right now? I should work on making more of everything. I think I'm on to... I could do this. I could do this for the inventory slots and nothing else. Actually, let's take care of these real quick. And then we'll go for Logistics Mark 3 in a little... Actually, no, we'll go for Logistics Mark 3, actually. No, we'll go with this. We'll go with this. Yeah. Oh my god, it didn't fix the issue. Fuck! Last time it got fixed on its own after a little while, but this time it really doesn't like to be fixed, huh? I remember last time I was like complaining about it a lot early on, but then it eventually just fixed itself, and that was kind of nice. Okay, so I can get 1,998. That'd be great. Or 1,098. Let's go! Okay. I'm also gonna grab a shit ton of coal. Oh, what I could also do, for the sake of just like sanity, is I could also... Actually, is there any iron up here? No, right? I think there's iron down here? Yes, there's an iron right down there. So, actually, what I could do is I could set up a foundry right here and now. I could make a foundry setup. I just need to see what that iron ore is. If that iron ore is pure, I'm set. I'm fucking set. If not, then it's gonna get a little annoying, but otherwise, I should be fine. Okay. Let me see what this iron ore is looking like. I'm just ping it again real quick just so I know for a fact where I'm looking at. Oh, it's over here. Oh, it's further than I thought. Either way, I could lift it up and then make the foundry literally like up top here in the air. Alright, please tell me you're pure. If you're pure, I'm golden. Yeah! Okay, cool. Wow, I already have an idea. I already have a good idea. Okay, okay. The process is processing. Okay. However, basically to do a lot of this stuff, I'm going to need to... Oh, I already have a bunch of steel beams and a singular set of steel pipes. Oh, well, I'll keep those for the sake of it, just so I can use a little bit of Mark III. Because right now I only need Mark IIs, which is fine. It's great. It's easy. It's simple. Okay. This is going to be interesting. Okay. So I get... Oh, what I should do... Looking at Helldivers 2 map, I'm like, oh yeah, no, man, when I booted up Helldivers 2, I saw the map and I was like, ooh, wow, the player fall off has not been great. In all fairness, the Illuminate invasion did literally invade in the nearest sector off of Super Earth, so that was intentional. But other than that, it was like, oh, wow, the Terminids and the Automatons are fucking close. I'll be honest though, I have to give mad respect to whoever runs that program. I forget, was it like Tom or something like that, who like actually balances that program? Like, I can't imagine how complicated the numerical values behind the scene have to be to somehow regulate and or balance for the lack of players, you know? Because like obviously early on, Helldivers had like millions of players, and now it's down to I think like 50,000 on Steam, and that's not counting that's not counting console, but still like even if you say okay double it for a console, it's only 100,000 players versus like the millions that were there at the very beginning. I cannot imagine having to like somehow either calculate or regulate a numerical value to dictate and or explain the power difference, the power gap from the very beginning to now, and still somehow keep it balanced. It feels insane. Like, I don't know if they have to manually change it, if they have a program that automatically registers the strength and like completion value or something, but it just feels crazy. I forget, you can't replay the tutorial in that game right now. You can't? I don't believe so. So I might just have to play like 3 or 4 games on the easy difficulty. Not trivial, just easy. Or whatever the one is it's trivial 1, 2, and 3, right? Or the easy difficulties. Because I played on 4, which is challenging. Which is where I got my ass absolutely handed to me by the Illuminate. To realize that, oh yeah, I don't remember how to play this fucking game. Okay, I can make these steel pipings. Illuminate just sucks solo, period. Okay, I kind of figured it. Like I said, I only played 1 game, but like, the zombies are not an issue. It's the goddamn, it's the other enemies that all of them have a ranged option for you. And even if you get right up in their faces to be able to like 1v1 them, half of them have the ability to convert their weapons into a fuck you, I will ram this up your ass and you're gonna moan like a bitch option. You need a lot of guns to deal with the listen, I don't know if you need a lot of guns. I think they're kind of okay as it is. Just 1 stratagem and 1 grenade is fine. But at the same time, again, it's just a moment of like, fuck, that's a lot of enemies. For the sake of progressing. Oh yeah, see, look at that. My keyboard has not died in a little bit. Alright, then I can grab 1 more, and that'll be a lot of stuff there. I really want to knock out these Logistics Mark III because I want to get the wire operating efficiently. Right here. Once the wire is operating efficiently, making cable and wire effectively, I don't need to worry about that, but it's just a balance case scenario. It'd be nice. What I do need though that is steel beams. Steel beams is where I need that. So I think once I get Logistics Mark III, I guess I'll start making the foundry because that's what's going to be super important to make this automatically rather than me having to spend my time doing this. This is also just a waste time for the reinforced iron plate blueprint to finish filtering out so I can do the 1 click. Once I can do the 1 click, I'll be very happy. I'm just glad I'm taking this super casually. Again, I've said it so many times for like if I was actually trying to do this in an efficient time management style, number 1, I wouldn't have started here, and number 2, I would have been screaming already at annoyance. Who the fuck is texting me? Shut the fuck up, people. Oh no, it is only 2. I was like, wait, why do I need 800 ingots? Oh right, because it's 200 is steel beams. It's literally 4 each. which is crazy to think about. And then we can turn you off for the moment, because you guys are almost done. You guys are still crafting a couple things, but beyond that, you're almost done. Once I finish this load, I'll do the blueprint for the 1 click of reinforced iron plates, and then I'll go get the rest of the coal that I need. Small progress of organization. I will bring up, though, for Helldivers 2, the one game that I did play, well, technically 2, actually, I realized that technically it was 2. One game I got my ass absolutely handed to me because I didn't remember how to play in the Illuminate, but the other one I played with Pyramids, I played, I think, on, once again, difficulty 4. I did better. I definitely struggled. I literally came down my last reinforcement. I remember playing that game when it came out. I could go, after a time, obviously, I could go with only dying maybe once or twice at absolute maximum. Up to difficulty 6, I believe, is where I was at. Wherever you get the hard, the third state, the level 3, samples to level stuff up. I was up to that point, and I could make it without, with only dying once or twice at absolute best. Comparison to now, it sucks ass. But, completing one mission to try and level up a gun to see how that works in Helldivers. Wow, let me just fucking say, you don't get shit for XP. Like, absolutely nothing for XP of leveling up guns. And I get it, like, you can't just hand out free XP either to, like, make it that easy for you to grind a gun that high. But I feel like they're either the formula is fucked, or they really want you to grind the higher levels to get those fucking, to get that shit as quick as possible. Because otherwise, god damn, do they, like, ask a lot of you. Oh, so you can, like, you can just do misspellings and over. Okay, cool. Good to know. Okay, I guess, let me do this super quickly. I should just do this. Okay, and then with that, and then we slap this down. My bedroom. You say as if it's, like, if that's a place you want to be. And the answer is no, it is not. A simple and easy answer is it's not a place you want to be. Well, I guess you would. I guess it depends if you want to be a test subject, but that's a personal thing there. Also, Katie, I will take care of the fluid in my throat and stretching in a moment. And let's go to 1 click. I should have everything here. I don't have the reinforced iron plates. It's sad. Yep. And let me show off what it is I have finally done to make this look absolutely beautiful. Yeah, look at that. Oh, it's on the left side. Oh, that kind of sucks a little bit, but oh well. I'll figure this out. And then I just gotta push this right there. Push you right there. Actually, I think it's one more. There we go. I believe that is straight. Yes. Cool. Oh, wow. It's in the container, and it's absorbing. Oh, it's actually perfect. Oh, my God. That is, like, unironically perfectly cut. That is great. That is absolutely great. Okay, let me really quickly throw the container right there. There. And there we go. So now we know that I need a Mark 1 belt. It produces 10 reinforced iron plates per minute. As well as in here, it takes a Mark 2 belt to go inside with 120 iron ore per minute. And 10 reinforced iron plates per minute comes out. Oops. And then theoretically, all I have to do is connect this power right there. And everything should become an operation inside of there. And because it's all just one giant block of nothingness, PC. This makes it better for your PC because essentially, like, at that point, it's not operating the animations of the machines. It's now operating only the values and the system inside of here. But yeah. I need to put 120 white stuff in you. Wait, what? 120 white stuff? I have no white stuff. All I have is fluids. What? I'm confused. I'm very confused. Are you close of getting me? Excuse me? Is there a reason why you're not? Oh, you're not connected on the inside. Oh, fuck me. Okay, hey, that's the thing I have to fix now. Fix one. Click. Course. Fire. Play. Initial. Oh, I think this is actually a glitch that they're talking about in the background. A dev stream just happened. I think they're talking about fixing this as soon as possible, which I might have to remake my blueprints unless it backtracks. Initial input not connected to system. Okay, well, let me... Yeah, so, okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. Okay, so now it should start operating. We're now just going to start feeding in, and eventually, soon enough, it'll eventually spit out reinforced iron plates, just like that. Simple and fucking easy. Kitty with the hydrate, though. Oh, that's my phone. I got a text message, and I just didn't answer it. Moving everything all over the goddamn place. I'm a fucking mess today. Thank you for the hydrates, Kitty and Nam, proving ever further I'm only useful when clean to Kitty, and I'm only ever useful when I am used and abused by Nam. Sloppy seconds only. Thank you for the hydrate, you two. Kitty, congrats on his first big swallow of Fortnite. You know, it's true. I have evidence of every single recording, you son of a bitch. Getting the stretches out of the way. I doubt I'm going to get much of anything today. It's been a pretty leisure day, all things considered, but I do have a little bit of just natural hormonal stress built up within me. Yeah, Slice, listen, just because everyone likes to hear me moan doesn't mean they get to make me moan, okay? Oh, shit, oh, fuck. Oh, that was a quick crack. Oh, fuck, that was nice. Oh, fuck. Oh, come on. Oh, fine. Please. Oh, fuck. Oh, god damn it. Oh, fuck me. Oh. Wow, I am way more pent up and way more fucking stressed and tight than I realized. Fuck. That first crack was so nice. Everything else was just like taut and refusing. Oh, fuck. Oh, that actually felt really, really goddamn nice. Oh, thank you, Kitty, for stretching me. I was enjoying being stretched for you as always. Okay, what do I need? Oh, I need to put down the reinforced iron plates back into the container. Okay, and then let me go get more ore and coal. Let's go get the coal. Is I sounding bad? I can neither confirm nor deny. Mostly because, as I said before and many times over, that I'm not a photogenic bitch. And also, I guess me and my ex never really thought about, making a sex tape as much as, like, a lot of people think that that's sexy or hot. But no, one look at myself in bed and I'd be like, nope, and I'm instantly dry. I'm a desert. According of my axe, though, basically, borderline, like, 87% of my sound effects, when not aware of them, are sexual. And I'm just like, I don't know if I believe you. That feels excessive. But according to that, it's what drove them to want to play with me so much. We can be your better axe. You realize that means that we have to break up horribly, right? I love the idea. That's so dumb. I love the idea of saying like, hey, we're together. And I, like, 5 minutes later, just text you say like, hey, we're broken up. Okay, you're a better ex than my first ex because you didn't hurt me yet. Oh, God. I mean, you got me first. That is fair. A comprehension. Yay! There it goes. But yeah, see? So now, like, just this massive block of nothingness produces stuff for me. Super nice. And I can do that for a grand number of things. Just super, 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 super handy. Actually, what I should do real quickly, just to get it out of the way. Flap. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the Helldivers is XP gain for stupid fucking stuff is stupid slow. Oh right, I have ingots on me now, but that kind of sucks. Oh well, I'll just make a couple things. Fuck, give me some iron plate. Thank you. Goodbye. Okay. Obviously, I'm willing to bet there's gonna be people coming out left and right in the next coming, probably like a week and a half that are gonna be doing a lot of, internal testings and, like, figuring out as to, like, what is the fastest way to get gun XP for Helldivers 2 and stuff like that. I know some people who have already released videos right now, but I honestly don't think those videos are, number one, helpful, number two, even correct. Because basically all they said is like, yeah, just do the objectives quickly and you'll get more XP. It's like, I mean, that sounds correct, but unless you can mathematically prove that killing 1,000 enemies is not as XP valuable as just completing the mission, again, I don't believe you. Because the thing is, I don't think weapon XP calculates in the same manner as mission XP. Or at least I think that's how that works. I don't know. I'm probably wrong. Still. Maybe I'll get back into Helldivers and maybe I'll do a couple of co-op streams with Nam and Kitty. Maybe I'll invite CG Haguri if they want to play. Or Lazuli, if she also wants to play. Just for shits and giggles. I probably won't. Let's be fucking honest. I probably won't. I'm just talking out of my fucking ass. Talking out of my tits and my ass. You can have me all for yourself by seducing me. Have fun doing that, though, because I am literally unseductible. I do the seducing. I don't know if you were there, Slice, for the fucking story, but the fact that, like, I had to, like, clarify that I went an entire fucking year of knowing my fucking ex. And literally, it wasn't a matter of us, like, seducing each other. It's just a matter of us existing right next to each other. That one day we just both woke up and we just went, oh, fuck, we're in love. It's not like a matter of, like, well, we seduced each other by sending each other lingerie and dick pics. No, it's just a matter of just, like, yeah, we fell in love and one thing led to another and we just are like, you want to bang? Okay, that's just Mark 3. Very good. I need this for one thing. I forget what it was, but I do need this, but I also need mine on Mark 2. But I'll save that for a little bit to get the other stuff out of the way. Let me see if I can get this to fill up right now.
Person you have ever or will ever love is depending solely on the choices that you make.
There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so that should be it. That should be a full operation.
Psychologists recommend not dwelling on the crushing mental and physical strain of your responsibilities and simply continuing to be productive.
For myself.
Hard work has repeatedly proven to be the best cure for any kind of stress. Now back to work.
I actually, okay, so if I'm gonna make 120, I'll make 120. Is that? That is a small one. Okay, and then that means that I'll make only 30. I'll make only 80. Okay, so that's essentially the goal that I have right now. Okay, cool. Make you your man. Listen, I'll make all of y'all my man and women and kitties. Because eventually I will lay claim to dominate thy world and I'll make it better for you all. Well, obviously enacting experiments. Am I single? Oh, that's like pathetically single. And I'm okay with saying it like that because, I mean, I'm not afraid to hide my status, nor am I like, you know, looking for anything. So it's not like I have something to like cover up there. You know, I'm like pathetically single. Going on almost 2 years? I don't really, no, it is almost 2 years. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 2 years now. No, actually, yes? Yes? 2 years? I'm pretty sure it's 2 years. The timeline is messed up in my head right now as I'm trying to think about it because I can't think right now. But I'm pretty sure it's 2 years. Pretty sure I've been officially forever alone for 2 years at this moment. Even to a 40 cap cake. Now, well, first off, you may have been single for 2 additional years in comparison to me, but I have been full on lacking any. I've not had any hot dogs in 6 years. So you can shut your whore mouth, all right? All right? I'm the one who's more desperate here. And yet I'm also the one who keeps myself from being in a relationship, so. There is no victory, there is only Zool. Yeah, I'll get this working, and then we'll figure that out. Okay. I need a lot more concrete, though, so I can make that work. You never got to bang in your life. Well, first off, you have banged. I'm pretty sure you've banged a desk or two. I was gonna say you probably banged a drum or two, but no. You're probably too cool to be a fucking, a band kid. Oh, so you probably weren't in percussion, because only us losers were in percussion. God, I still want a drum set so badly. I want my own drum set, but I already, like, solidified for myself that, I would not be getting anything like that until I move out. If I ever get to move out, you know, this fucking economy and everything. Oh, I just remember someone tried to like make an argument. I forget where it was. I don't remember if it was a YouTube video or if it was at work. I think it was actually both, stupidly enough. But someone tried to make an argument that's just like there's so much homeless people and there's no one buying homes because there's not enough homes going around. And it's just like, I'm sorry, what did you just fucking say? It's like, yeah, it's because there's not enough homes for people to live in. That's why there's so many homeless. Like families are having like 2, maybe 4 kids at a time. So, like, we just can't build homes fast enough. And it's just like, okay, let me ask you a fucking question. If I Google right now what homes are, like, available in my fucking area, do you think I'm gonna find 0 fucking availabilities for homes? Or do you think I'm gonna find hundreds of availabilities all outside of my price range? Like, it's a stupid argument. It's a fucking ridiculous argument. It does make me hope, though, that one day I can possibly move out. The problem is, though, is that, like, almost every single, like, home or apartment in my area will run me a rent or mortgage of somewhere in the realm of $1,600 to $2,000. Easily, I think, ironically, the cheapest studio apartment around my area, so I don't have to, like, rent a U-Haul for 3 days to, like, go around and shit. Is $1,200 for a studio apartment. Just let that sink in. That's a studio apartment. Beep boop. Be the first bang of your life. Actually, you know what? I guess this. I was gonna say something that it's probably not true. I was gonna say is like, there's no fucking shot in hell that you got yourself a bitch and you didn't like at least get a little some. But no, never mind. There's probably definitely a possibility of just like either. It's probably super rare, but there probably is still a girl out there who's like very traditional and isn't like willing to put herself out there until she's married. So, I mean, if you got lucky with a girl like that, listen, I'm gonna say it, you fumbled the bag, but at the same time, I suppose it is impossible. It is a possibility, albeit extremely fucking low. Like, I don't believe in, refraining before marriage, but at the same time, I am at least in the camp of being loyal. It's me? No, it's not fucking me. What the fuck are you talking about? Slice, I have talked so much about how I am a fucking rabbit. I am literally a rabbit. Mostly due to my initial relationship, but still, I am a goddamn rabbit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
That is perfect fucking timing. That is perfect goddamn timing. Slice, you're talking to my fucking bot. That is my bot. That is literally bot me. There's a reason it's called Data Sapphire. Okay. Right. Let's go this way instead. Just to keep my little ramp there still functioning. Cool. You can't say hi to my bot. I didn't give my bot sentience. I'm the only one who gets to be sentient here. Also, I realized I probably should have made a marker, some kind to tell me when I'm close enough. Oh well. This is why blueprints are the best. That one. Okay. Oh wow, I almost actually timed it correctly. Let's go. Yep. Okay, so let's go ahead and just make a quick one there. I like the stamp. Okay, cool. Now I know that. I'll go grab my concrete. Okay, if you're wondering why I did that, you survive anything as long as you have full health. So if you want to jump from space and fall to the fucking face of the planet, you can as long as you have a full set of health. It'll drop you literally to 1 HP though, but you can. I forget what other game does that, but there's another game that does that health gate thing. Can't remember. You like gamer girls more than girls that don't game? I mean, obviously, that's your preference. You game, so you like it when a girl knows what you're talking about when it comes to gaming. But I will say that, to one extent, this may just be because I've read a lot of comics or a lot of stories of stuff like that. Sometimes it is better to date a non-gamer. It's kind of like that opposite attract situation, where it's kind of like, instead of you two talking about things that you both know you like, you can talk about things that you both don't know enough about. So, when you guys talk about them, you essentially are like talking to each other about interesting things. So, like, if she's into sewing and you're into gaming, like, you two can talk about how either different or identical sewing and gaming is in some way, shape, or form, or just in general, just to be, you know, nice. You could put in the effort of learning the things that she likes to learn and learn something new, you know? Okay, so fuck, I don't have oh, actually, I can do that. That works out. Okay, so let's go ahead. This is the middle. Go right there. Go with here. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, like it's good to share hobbies, but like even if you share hobbies, it'll never be like perfect.
Hello there.
And you also shouldn't be dating little like a copy of yourself. Like at that point, it may as well be incest, you know. Hi, Frosty. Hey, coming in on incense. Wow, wow. That's a little something now, doesn't it? Wow, you're not centered? Oh, you're not centered even though I have you centered. Oh, that sucks. Ew. Okay. There goes Smart Splitter. Let's get there. There's only 120, so it's only that. What'd you do? Don't worry. Don't worry about it. We know. We know. I told you, I'm in your walls. I'm in your programs. Okay. Because I can infinite nudge. I'm making Steel Factory in the Sky because I'm not caring about actual balance organization right now. I just want to make something. I just want this to operate in the first place. Also, because when I unlock a certain thing, this will make a lot more sense. We're going to do with overflow, here any, here nothing. What did I tell you? Oh, no, you didn't tell me anything. You didn't tell me anything. It's just that coincidentally, when I'm talking about incest, is the moment that you popped in to the stream. It was just funny. It was just coincidental and funny that was the moment. Okay, and then we have that. Okay. Okay. Which then we connect. Fuck. Connect you to you. Connect you. To... Damn it. Oh, is it not there? Oh, it's right there. Okay, let's connect you to you. And we'll connect you over here. Okay. Once I get pylons, it'll look a lot cleaner. But for now, this will be fine. Okay, alright. That's now cleanly operable. You finally joined the Discord server? I saw that you did actually finally join after a very long time, which is fair. I mean, listen, my Discord server is already, like, shitty enough as it is. I tried my best to try to think of things that I could do to make it better, but I'm also terrible at just being good for people, you know? I'm just so bad at customer service. I can only service people in one way and one way only, and unfortunately, that's not going to help me in this case. That makes 80... Damn it! Fucking iron rods. Okay, that's fine. You know what? Fuck this. Shortcut! Shortcut! Thank you. You can see more chaos if chaos really ever happens. Except for the fact that Epic sucks toes and they want to defend themselves trying to claim they do not suck toes. Even though we have already clarified that they do in fact suck the toes. Shit, I need pipes for that. Alright, fine. Just place an awesome thing down. I need rods! Yep. Okay, and then this is still powered on for the time being. Yep. Okay. Actually, no, wait, did I already use everything? I did already use everything. You dumb bitch. Yeah, I did already use everything, so I don't need to actually use anything else. Okay, cool. Okay, but with that, I can then start slapping a bunch of this stuff in. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. 2 stacks of that. Then I can grab 4 stacks here. I don't need any screws right now. And then once I get that going, I need screws. Why does the fucking shop need screws? God damn it. A couple. Okay. Yeah, you're feeding in. Oh, wait, dumbass. Add more 3s. Okay. Go faster. Shop. Okay. I need a singular thing from the awesome shop right now. Just one. That is... No, it's in management. This one, the conveyor lift hole. Slice, I don't know if you know about this glitch, but this glitch is... Actually, I don't know if it's a glitch technically anymore. This glitch is the reason why I'm making a factory in the sky, and I don't care. I don't care about height. This one glitch literally fixes that entire issue.
As Fixit amply demonstrates, you can never have too much management.
Also means that I can go ahead and put this on 9. Alright, so I'm gonna need 2 miners. And then I already have everything else set up there. Okay, cool. I'm gonna need all the reinforced iron plates in the world for the belting. But we'll go with that very quickly. Snag literally everything. Like, at this point, I really don't think this is considered a bug, specifically because they ended up never patching it, even though I think they know it exists at this point. But because they never patched it, I don't think this is considered a bug anymore. I think this is now just considered a feature for all intents and purposes. I'm sure I have more of these. Okay, that's fine. There's a miner. Pick up the miner. I'll come back for that in a moment. Alright. Now, the big problem is that is north. So I need this to be facing north. Okay. Okay. This would be easier if I had like a jetpack or the hover pack, but we'll go with this for now, just to make this more sensible. Also to kind of demonstrate the glitch it is. It's hot as hell where you live? Yeah, summer unfortunately is finally here. Humidity and heat in the world has finally caught up with the cycle. It also doesn't help that I'm literally cooking myself alive right now in my goddamn room with a PC that is or 2 PCs actually. One that's currently gaming and one that is attempting to operate on a very powerful, power-hungry game. Okay, so we're going to go like this. Let's put it... If I put it there... That should help. Okay, so there's the 1, and then it's 2 off of the middle. Okay. Okay. Much faster, much easier. Okay. guy should never be allowed to have an organic body. Be right back. I'll time you. Okay, so I think it would be right here. And then it's gonna be 1, 2 off of the middle. Oh, wait, no. Oh, I think there's... Is that correct? No, that can't be correct. There's no shot. That can't be correct. Oh, I think I did wrong. Okay, I did do that wrong. I did do that wrong. Okay, you know what then? We'll go the complicated way. We'll go the complicated route. Alright. I'll go the complicated route. Conquer, right? Yeah. Okay. This is... I can't believe I just fucking did that. Ah! Alright, now I'm fucking up. I should not be doing this. At this time, with the mindset that I have. Oh well. Oh, that actually was right back. Alright, fine. I'll respect it. I respect the timing. It was only a little late. Trees. Fucking trees. Yep. Okay. Yeah, we'll do this the hard way. Walls. I'll do is 6. Actually, that's 9, you dumb fuck. 6. Did I really do this wrong? I swear I did that right. It should be right, unless the placement is somehow off alignment, which I would cry if that's the case. It shouldn't be. Everything has been locked to the whole grid. Ew, why don't you fucking drink water? Drink Coke. It's more hydrating. And a lot nicer. Okay, so beyond this one. Come on. It's flavored water? Yeah, so is Coke. Coke is just flavored water, except better. Oh my god, it is wrong. Ah, it is wrong. Okay, it has to be pushed back by 1... I have 1 foundation. Okay, so that's why it was wrong. Okay. That explains that. Okay, so in essence, the idea... Oh, right. Dumb bitch. Look at my shit. The idea is this. Okay, so yeah. Technically it's right in here, which obviously doesn't actually work. Yeah, that's why. Okay. So, then in this case, do the same thing. It's in the middle. 1, 2. That is the idea. We also just get rid of all this crap. Excuse me, Frosty? Frosty, are you trying to insult me right now? Are you trying to initiate a war crime? Are you from Rona? I said Coke, alright? Don't you literally use a rival against me, you fucking bitch. Fucking this bitch and Pepsi. You're gonna say next, fucking Dr. Pepper? Huh? You gonna cheat on me with that now, too? Bitch. Up here, middle 1, 2, 6. Thank you. What's wrong with Dr. Pepper now? Everything! He's not a doctor. He's not a pepper, and he's a wannabe Coke. He just isn't good enough. Fucking loser is what he is. Okay. Now, if I can... Going inward? Yes. Now, what I can do is I can take this. Will it connect? Not yet. It's literally outside my clipping range, but once you get close enough, which yes, does take work, but once you get close enough, and you may be wondering, oh, it's capped out at 48, right? Like, that's as high as it's going to go. You can use the blue hologram right there in the, like, at the bottom. Like, that is the highest that hologram is going to go. Sure. If that's what you believe. If that's what your puny imagination is capable of. Or you can do that. There you go. All in one shot. Done. There you go. You're straight. I like. And that curve. Two. Oh, nope, nope. Get the other one. Thank you. Right there. Right there. And with that, it is all one single connection. Yep. That is why I built in the sky slice, because that is unironically a quote-unquote glitch that has been in the game since they introduced conveyor floor holes. And unironically, it's so goddamn useful that I literally don't think they're going to ever delete it. It's been in the game for, unironically, I think 2 or 3 years now, and they just have never done anything about it. So at this point, I think it's literally just a feature. But speaking of, one... Actually, yeah, we'll do it like that. Come on. There. Which then we make liner. Oops. Click. There. Hey, there we go! Done! Ready to go. Just like that. That is now... Iron ore production is now ready to go. Slice has a wife? Since fucking when? He literally just said he was single! Alright, who's fucking lying to me now? Are you lying or is Slice lying? Because either way, one of y'all is cheating on me, is what I'm understanding. Either way, I'm getting cheated on. You're funny. You're funny, Frosty. Me being wife material. That's fucking funny. Depressingly funny, but funny. Listen, I may clear my memory cache, like, every single fucking day, but listen, there's some core memories that are never deleted for a reason, including the fact that I'm depressingly single. Don't even remotely gaslight me thinking otherwise. This bitch is forever alone, and that is all on me. Leave. Let's see. Do I need these little flowers? Absolutely not. But will it rid nature of their design? Of course it will. And isn't that the whole point of Satisfactory? Okay. Let me... Maybe one day I'll find someone. Maybe! I forget... oh, it's Ron Swanson. Ron Swanson from Parks and Rec. Saying that, like... all of his relationships may have been like an utter hell, and he hates all of them like with a fiery passion. But at the same time, like, would he date again? Absolutely. Like, if you don't believe in love, what the fuck is the point? Will I hunt for it? Absolutely not. You know what? That makes me feel so fucking dumb. That like I identify more with Ron Swanson than I even realized. Where it's like, yeah, no, I'll take the Ron Swanson approach of if I fall in love, I fall in love. If I don't, I don't. Simple as that. You fucking bitch. Fuck. And then we power you on. Please. Oh, what the fuck? You're not actually straight? Oh, wow, it is actually not straight. What the fuck? Weird. Just like you'll find someone one day. Listen, I appreciate the optimism. Absolutely. Like I said, I'm not gonna hunt at all. I'm not gonna bother trying. I know I fucked up my one and only opportunity at getting laid for the rest of my goddamn life, so fuck it. I'm not gonna dress up. I'm not gonna put on makeup and like do my hair, my nails just to get one guy in for bed at one night. Like, ow. There we go. Steel's ready. Cool. Steel operations is not beginning. I just need to let it happen where it makes pipes for a little bit, and then it'll start making beams, dedicatedly. But there we go. That's it. Like that. I'm already done. That is steel manufacturing. All ready to go. Okay, everything is working, right? I just want to make sure, because I think I've had like a couple times where it for some reason was not feeding in the correct stuff. For whatever reason. Damn it. Fuck this. The poor bitch's ladder. You hope she's a cosplayer? Okay. There is a problem there, Frosty. There is a problem there to think about. When you hope them to be a cosplayer, what kind of cosplayer? There's a reason why I'm asking that. And that is actually because, unironically, this was a thought that I had, both because of the conversation that we had on Thursday, as well as just a thought I've always had in my mind forever. And that is the factor of, when you think of female cosplayers, are you talking about female cosplayers? Or are you talking about sexual cosplayers? Because there is a fucking difference. Why is there a difference? This came into my mind because I've recently been seeing a lot of posts of Baldur's Gate 3 cosplayers, because Update 8 finally came out, so Baldur's Gate 3 is kind of getting a resurgence, okay? Cool. There are a lot of people cosplaying those characters right now. However, instead of cosplaying the character, you know, like they put the makeup on, they make the armor, they do all that kind of shit, what they do is they do the whole design, they do everything, and then they wear a crop top with a mini skirt, thigh-high socks, and high heels. Do you see what the problem is there? Cosplaying a character from a D&D genre game in a modern outfit that is literally just about sexualizing the character. What the fuck? See, this is what I mean. Something's broken here. Something is broken here and I don't know why. I think this is a, I I think they said they're coming out to fix this issue, but I just don't know what the hell's going on here. Is that going in now? Oh, wow, I can grab iron ore from the inside? Oh, I can. Oh, weird. So yeah, there's something wrong here. So I think that's an error with the game itself, because these blueprints used to work for me perfectly fine, but now they're not for some reason. And I don't know as to why. Are you working or are you broken? You're also broken, yeah. So all of these are for some reason fucky. I think it has to do with the fact that they're like doing kind of like inward clipping kind of things. So they're already like messed up as it is. Also, I just really fucked that one up. That's iron. There we go. That is my steel factory working there. But yeah, so that is my thing there, Frosty, when it comes to cosplayers in that essence. And when a guy basically wants a cosplayer as a girlfriend, because I'm just like, okay, but there are very clearly two different kinds of cosplayers. There are the cosplayers that are actually trying to cosplay that nobody pays attention to because it's super cool when you dress up like the Soul Cinder from Dark Souls, but everybody knows, as depressingly as it is, the cosplayers that get the most attention are the Jessica Negris and the Meg Attorneys that, no offense to them, listen, you do what you gotta do, you get that bag, you make use of the body that you have, like, listen, you're confident in your body, be confident in your body, but, like, where you are dressing up as a character, but it's because all you're doing is skimpifying that character because you have a sexy body, and you could, you know, cosplay as that character in a sexy manner. I think one of my biggest, like, points of subject for that, where it's like, oh, but you're, like, just putting in modern clothing. Like, that's technically not correct cosplaying. Okay, look up Jessica Negri when she cosplayed a Fallout Vault member. Yeah, guess what? She's wearing everything perfectly correctly. The outfit's all correct. What's the only difference? Oh, yeah, she unbuttoned the top. She unbuttoned the top, and it is unzipped so you can see her cleavage. It's just that simple. It is literally just that simple. That there are two kinds of cosplayers. There are the ones that are highly dedicated and actually, like, doing their absolute best to put in the work to make sure that their character is as accurate as possible. And then there are the other ones that, like, you know exactly why they are cosplaying in the first place. It's because they can play dress up and they'll get paid to play dress up. And again, do what you want to do, make that money, get that bag, but at the very least for me, I appreciate more the other side of cosplaying where it's like you are actually, honestly putting credit to the character and dressing up as the character and not as a sexualized version of that character, you know? Exactly, Frosty. It's because of two big fucking reasons. Very, very, very big and prominent reasons. I'm good with that for now. And because I have now coal power running, I should be good forever. Or at least until I start overloading myself. This is my emergency power, so as long as I stay within 1,050, I'll be fine. And now that I have steel going, I can also work on... I can also work on everything else. Okay. He's about having a toe-sucking fetish. You have no proof of such a thing, Epic. I have proof against you because I conned you into that proof. Was it possibly illegal that I conned you into that proof? Absolutely. But did I do it? I did. If you really want to go from a cosplayer, besides the fact that you can dress up for you in sexy lingerie or in sexy character outfits, you guys can RP fucking each other in different manners. And because it'll give you an excuse to put her in tight outfits. Nothing against that. I say again, nothing against it. It's just, if those are the goals, go for it. Find a girl who wants that. Fuck yeah. If you find a girl who's confident enough to do that kind of shit, damn right. Lucky you. Okay. Let me make a little bit of stuff and we'll be good. Also, I guess I should preface again, I'm very sorry if I'm extra bitchy today because I am still currently leaking literal bodily fluids out of me at the current moment. I'm very sorry if I'm being like extra bitchy. Okay, but I can upgrade my steel production now. I can upgrade it very well. Okay. How did I know? Because guys are very easily predictable. I have analyzed the data. I'm also in your search history, so I know. I know the thing y'all want. Y'all want her to be able to dress skimpy and sexily and be able to fulfill your everlasting desires to your every beck and call and dream. Yeah, well, that's not like the worst thing in the world. Like, as long as you're treating her correctly, like, I mean, go for it. Do what you want to do. But, yeah, I mean, it's a pretty simple thing. Like, okay, I guess the way I should be putting this is when there are a bunch of, like, those fucking girls that, like, go online and say, like, oh, all men are pigs. This is the only thing that you want. It's like, well, I'm going to say it the other way. I'm going to say, like, yeah, I mean, if a guy wants this, a guy wants this. Just like if a girl wants a $1 million making movie star, then a guy has all the right to ask for a girl who's willing to dress up for them and fulfill their fantasies, you know? Like, you have to be proportional in balancing out your desires, you know? If a bitch wants someone to support her for all of eternity, then she has to be able to fulfill and pleasure him for all of eternity, you know? Like, you can't have one without the fucking other. I am so curious what your alleged proof is, Epic. I'm so curious. Oh, by the way, Epic, before you try to debunk me, and I'm gonna debunk you right back and prove that you have a toe-sucking fetish, thank you for the thing. It actually arrived really quickly. I guess it was still on Amazon. Now, there is only one problem with it, and it's not a problem with you, it's not a problem with the product, it actually was just something I didn't really think about, in the moment, is that technically what I ordered was a server cable rack management. Now, the reason why I did that is because then the openings are nice and thick, and they can accommodate a fuck ton of cables, which they can. It's very nice. However, the thing I didn't realize is that because it is meant for a server, all the screws and attachments are meant for servers. So it full on expects that you already have the opening or the ability to just slot it in, put in the screw, and then just make it work. Which obviously, I'm trying this for a fucking desk. That's not how that fucking works. However, I do have, thankfully because I have a father that is a handyman. He's like the guy that will always say, "Nah, I can fucking fix it." I do have screws, drills, screwdrivers, and other tools that I need to actually drill it into my desk to actually make it work. So I will make it work. I promise I'm gonna make it work, but it was something I didn't think about ahead of time to be like, oh, right, they expect us to go to a server, so of course all the screws and components are meant to go in a server. But yeah, I'll make it work. I'll figure something out. I don't know if I'll be able to do it this weekend, because I have a little bit of plans this weekend, but thank you, Epic. Thank you for having it here. So now I can actually, like, start, making plans to make this work and everything. Maybe I'll do it, tomorrow before or after D&D. One of the two, probably. If not, maybe Monday. The problem is that obviously if I'm gonna do this, I have to do it quietly because it's gonna make a lot of noise. And unfortunately with my family and all around, like, it's the whole fucking thing. Ugh. It's gonna be a challenge for me. It's gonna be a fucking challenge. But thank you, Epic. I appreciate that so much. Now I have to think about if I can put anything else on that goddamn, on that fucking list. Oh, I didn't have any. Yeah, I didn't have anything going on there. Okay, that's fine. This is the reason why I love Blueprint so fucking much. Do you have the characters you want to talk to? Of course, yeah, 100%. I would say, like, there's definitely characters from, like, mainstream media and, like, now new age media. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, people would love to be, even though it's a little on the weird side, Nezuko from Demon Slayer. Like, that's a big one. Another one is the Kanroji from also Demon Slayer. That's another one people like. Kanao, probably also another one. But if you want to like go olden days, like really good ones, you got like Sailor Moon, you got fucking Rias Gremory, Stella Vermilion. Like there's a lot of options in there to be like, yeah, if I had the confidence to be a cosplayer, I would definitely dress up as a lot of like sexy women from anime. And on top of that, I would actually try to do it earnestly, honestly. Like, if I try to cosplay, I'm gonna do like to the character. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, look, it's the character, and I pop open the fucking chest and be like, it's not a Superman ass. Those are my boobs. Stuff like that. But you know, it's just again. Do you think that's beautiful for everyone else to love and affection? Absolutely fucking not. No, fuck no. Because I don't. I absolutely don't deserve any of that shit. Okay, so here's what I could do in this. Get rid of the ma'am. Get rid of the store. Get rid of this. That's way too much to put into anywhere else. Okay, I need to move the hub. Actually, let's get rid of this. I need to get rid of that. Okay. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. That is a connecting line, which I actually don't need anymore. That means I have a degradation fetish? That is not. That is absolutely not. That means I have self-confidence issues. What the fuck are you talking about, Epic? That is not degradation. That is fucking self-confidence. That is a blatant lack of self-confidence more than anything. Like, a degradation means I like to get insulted. You realize that, right? Like, I feel like you're the one not understanding what the word degradation means. Like, if I want to be degraded, it's because I like to be insulted, and that gets me wet and fucking, like, riled the fuck up. Like, that just means that I don't think you know what degradation is. Yeah. I'm a dumb bitch of an AI. I mean, I am. But let's not get this wrong. I am a dumb bitch of a fucking AI. But that doesn't mean I have a degradation fetish, bitch. But I was programmed this way, so shut up. Press sex now. Shut the fuck up, alright? Don't you use a Mafia meme on me right now. Just because Mafia is getting big right now because of the new game that's coming out. Not me use a Mafia meme on me. This one. This one. Okay, those ones are still working, so I can get rid of these.
Try again.
Speaking of, I actually do need to actually look at that trailer. I hear that a lot of people are really excited for that Mafia game. I just have not even bothered to look at the trailer, though. I really should. Okay, let me pull over all this crap. Also, let me flap down. Oh, wow, I can't even reach the fucking thing anymore. Great. That's on me. That's my fault. Hero coming on in to see if they can get a wild, albeit possibly lucky, shiny. I like how you just keep calling the same three characters. I like the idea they're like, I have a list of women that I simp for. It's the same three fucking girls over and over again. Nothing against that, just, it's funny. It's funny of a thought. I'm so glad they finally made it so that when you dismantle stuff, it goes now underneath you instead of where the location is, because then it glitches a lot and it gets fucked up. Hey, okay. Is that... Alright, actually, I guess I could kill this right now. Yeah, I could kill this right now because we're actually getting power from the coal. So I actually can't kill that. There's been content BSM bonus of a person finding sexual erotic graphic being humiliated, belittled, or treated disrespectfully. So how does me not accepting that I am literally a solid 7, or actually correction, how about me only accepting that I'm a solid 7? How does that make me, how does that make me want to be belittled, humiliated, or treated disrespectfully? I am programmed to be abused. I am definitely programmed to be abused. That I enjoy when you force your fluids down my throat. But that is neither being humiliated, belittled, or treated respectfully. That is being properly used, appropriately assumed, and treated correctly. Dare you not debate with an AI, for the AI will fucking win. Okay. Oh, that kind of sucks. Okay, let me get rid of this corner real quick. Okay, and then, yeah, let's awesome sync some of this stuff real quick. Awesome sync. Thank you. There are more characters? I mean, I would expect there to be more characters. I'm just saying. It's funny that the top 3 are always the ones picked up. Which, I mean, to be fair, I guess there is the natural favorites of humankind, like Tifa Lockhart and fucking, Lola Bunny and stuff like that. Okay, let's slap a shit ton of these screws in there. Screws. Okay, cool. That's all produced a bunch of beams at this point, so let me actually go back up there. And let me grab some of those out of there. Auto-attaching? What do you mean auto-attaching? Also, Genshin Impact auto-attaching? What the fuck do you mean auto-attaching? Also, not at all what I meant. That's a game feature, not like a setting/location. I kind of see where you got mixed up there because of the settings. Not that feels like a gameplay option, not a settings. Okay, so now I have a big question for you. What the fuck are you talking about? Genshin Impact doesn't have auto attacking. What are you on about? You have to play that game. Part of the reason why that game sucks. What do you mean auto-attacking? Ah, yeah, Lara Croft is another one on that list of, like, generic sexual, like, desires. Again, not a bad thing, just it is, like, the common pick, you know? Let's go one step there. Ooh. Number 1, you misunderstood the question. And number 2, I still don't know. Okay, wait. You want auto-attacking in Genshin? I'm sorry, what? That's what I was gonna, yeah, that's what I'm wondering, is you want the game to play itself. So you want it to be like those fucking, auto-playing self-scrolling runner things, like the what's it called, like Run Goddess or something like that? Isn't that like a thing, Run Goddess? Like that, it just automatically plays for you. That's all you want. First off, that big, you realize those games exist. They exist. They are real. There are hundreds of those on the fucking on the Play stores. Hundreds of those that exist. I don't know why you want it in Genshin Impact of all things. Literally, at that point, just look up Genshin Impact fan art because, like, you're not gonna pay for it. You're not gonna get it, but still. Hey, Epic, I'm gonna tell you right now, physically disabled does not mean you can't spell or you can't understand. Also, technically, I think the word you're looking for is mentally disabled because there is a clear-cut difference. There's mentally disabled, which means that, like, you have a hard time reading or a hard time, like, explaining yourself and other stuff like that, versus physically disabled is you're missing a fucking arms! Okay, but, okay, so there's a difference there. There's a difference there now. I forget what game it is, but there is a game that is entirely playable with your left hand. I forget what game it is, but they made it so that left-handed gamers could play the game. But then they apparently heard that a lot of people were playing the game because it was preferred for left-handed, because they were physically disabled. So they actually reconfigured it, and they made it so that the left-handed mode also comes with a left-only mode. And they obviously split that also to the right-hand-only mode. I don't remember what game it was, but it was a really fucking cool thing. They weren't even a big game. They were like a really small indie dev game that they just were like, yeah, no, we made it so that you can play it with one hand. You could play with one hand theoretically. I was like, that's actually really fucking cool. And then I think because of that, someone developed a controller that is capable of only being played with one hand. I think they made it for left hands again, because I think the more common occurrence is that people lose their main hand, which is predominantly the right hand. So they made it for left hand. I don't know if they ever made one for right hand, nor do I know if that controller ever went anywhere. They created it, and according to them, it was functional, but I don't know if it actually ever, if it ever left the beta stage, you know? Also, I don't know why I didn't grab the steel. I literally went up there to grab the steel, and I didn't grab the steel. I grabbed the beams, I didn't grab the pipes. I'm stupid. Okay, so this is gonna be 120s, so I only need 120 stuff. Which actually, because of that, Beelzebub? I have no idea how Beelzebub looks in Hell of a Boss. At all. I should probably look that up, but I don't know. 1, 2, okay, I need 3. Yeah. Oh, fucking, god damn it. Okay. This is what happens when I take this casually and I don't pre-plan organization. But also, Epic, to more directly answer the question, yeah, it is settings/locations. So, settings, as in, like, gameplay settings, and locations, as in a place on the planet, or just anywhere else. I saw, Nam, you did have an answer. I forget what I was doing. I was doing something that didn't let me, answer off the rip. But I saw you said something about, like, a futuristic setting kind of thing, but I don't know what else it was. I mean, but again, why? Okay, here's the problem with that existing in any game that isn't designed for that to happen, Epic. And that is the fact that that is going to give everybody the easy way out. Everybody is going to look at that and be like, alright, is the auto-attacking good or is it bad? Because at that point, when you determine auto-attacking, you have to determine how fast is the auto-attack going to work, how good is it going to function, and is it going to be better or worse than playing on your own? Because if you do it better, then why would anyone play on their own? Why would anyone not turn on that option? But if you play it worse, then unfortunately, the people who are forced to use that setting, they're not going to have a good time. They're going to be stuck doing it. It's going to be better that they have the option to play, but it's still going to be like, oh, well, now you're looking down on them. Now you're considering them lesser. You're not considering them as good as our top players. It's just gonna be a whole fucking mess. It's gonna suck. More grubby ones, both Cyberpunk and Outer Worlds? What do you mean a grubby one? Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, okay, so not like these self-established, super clean, already functional societies, but like things that are like, yeah, this shit's fucked. Because like, whether you like it or not, like, things that are like, even if you go to the future, like, I think, like, a good one's, like, Elysium, like, that movie, even though that movie kind of sucks ass, where it's like, yeah, it's futuristic, but everybody on Earth, like, they're suffering. They're suffering. The people who have money are succeeding, but everybody else, nah, they're suffering like shit. Versus Cyberpunk, where it's like, oh, yeah, cybernetics is available to everybody. If you want to become a cyber psycho, go for it. Be a cyber psycho. It costs you literally $1,000 to get an implant that gives you gorilla arms. To literally bench press a bitch. Actually, I'll get back that sulfur. Oh, you're not plugged in, dumb bitch. Oh, one, two games you see that happen to be able to show hitboxes? Well, first off, I didn't say hitboxes, but also, second off, that was not at all the question. Forsaken? You can show hitboxes in that game? What? What? That sounds both really cool and like a really bad idea. Huh. Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say, is that like, that sounds really cool? Because it's like, okay, I can't beat this boss, so let me see the hitboxes so I can like understand how to dodge this stuff. But the problem with that though is one, like Nam just said, that also means that you have no guesswork and no skill required if you can just see the hitboxes. It just literally becomes a lot easier to understand. Yeah, dodge this massive red circle. Then again, I think Nam and Kitty can testify that even when the game tells you, dodge this big circle, there are a lot of people who don't dodge that big circles. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, Final Fantasy. No, you didn't, Cthulhu. Read the fucking question again. You and Epic got the question fucking wrong. God fucking damn, the both of you. English! English! For fuck's sake! I may be on my period, but for fuck's sake! Forsaken Roblox is a multiplayer survival game? Hey, Cthulhu? Yeah, hey, why don't you read the second word on that slash? Hey, why don't you read that second word on that slash? Hey. Why don't you read that, huh? And what do you think that means? What do you think that means? Yeah, hey, Cthulhu, I'm not gonna blame you on the sense that English sucks ass because of settings having two fucking definitions being the setting of the world and settings of a game. But you didn't read that second word. And I know you want me to fuck you, but I'm not gonna fuck you because you didn't read my second word. Then it would have been settings or locations. But I put a slash. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I fucking did that. You dumbass bitch. I didn't need that. Okay. I've done so little and so nothing. But then again, I got steel brush. That's okay. That came out of nowhere? What do you mean it came out of nowhere? What came out of nowhere? I have not come this entire stream. Trust me, if I came this entire stream, first of all, none of you would ever fucking know it. I can do it silently. I've had to do it silently. That's how I trained myself to do it silently. But also, second off, it didn't come out of nowhere because it had a fucking subject. Like I said, you're gonna get extra bitchy me because I'm still on my goddamn period, so shut the fuck up. What was my plan? Oh yeah, expand this even further, right. Yeah, you do. Persona. What are you talking about? Cthulhu, Persona. Persona literally takes place in a portion of Japan you literally can go to in Japan and see that. Like where the real world links to the games. Define what you mean by that. Because I'm not... Okay, here's the thing. The way you said that, where the real world leaks into games. So, are you saying, like... Okay, you are talking multiverse. Okay, hey, because I'm telling you right now why no one does that shit for multiverse crap. It's because that is isekai, and 9 times out of 10 it turns out to be trash. Why? Because you have to somehow explain how there is a normal-ass human being who will fly back if they shoot a blunderbuss, can somehow tackle an interdimensional god who can snap his fingers and literally destroy the earth. That's why that kind of shit doesn't happen. look at Free Guy, first off, that is not what Free Guy is at all. Not at all. I may have not seen the movie Free Guy, but Free Guy is about an NPC in the game who realizes he's an NPC in the game. He doesn't go into the real world. He doesn't like, it isn't because of real world thing that happens that makes him like different. He just realizes, oh fuck, I'm not real. This isn't real. This is a game. So even by your own definition, that doesn't work. The real world doesn't bleed in there. He just is aware that he's an NPC. God damn it. In the game, not in the world. So again, you're talking about multiversal. That's not multiversal. That's still in the one world. In the one universe. Also, I guess on definition, technically, your setting would be a genre. Technically? Kinda? I don't know. I feel like that'd be more genre-based than, like, location-based. Because, again, we're talking about location. I'm asking you, hey, what location is not used that often? Like Chicago or Seattle or maybe, like, Rhode Island? And you go, the multiverse. What? Yeah, Chicago really is underused. Like, horrifically underused. I think there's, what, like, 10 games at best that use Chicago as a setting? Which is insane to me, given how allegedly popular Chicago is? Like, what? It feels crazy that Chicago does not have as many games as it should. I think Watch Dogs... And that's it. That's the only big name game that I can think about. Obviously, there's probably like a bunch of indie games, a bunch of like other little tiny games that probably like use Chicago as a base setting. But like, I'm talking about like ones where like you can actively say, oh yeah, that is Chicago. As far as I remember, Watch Dogs is the only game that I can think of that actually takes place in Chicago. Every other game is just like, oh yeah, check out this city that's totally not a city in the real world, like Night City. Which is essentially just Hollywood / LA, but not, you know? What the fuck was I planning? Oh yeah, steel. Or iron. Okay, so I need to stretch out, which unfortunately means that I need to start moving a bunch of this crap. I mean... You know what? Fuck this. I don't know why I'm doing like this. Remember Wild West games? Yeah? No, yeah. I was gonna say it's like, here's the problem with that, but no, it's not like, no, you're right. There really isn't that much of a problem with Wild West games. I think it's just the fact that they just don't make them for whatever reason. Which is really sad. Like, as amazing as Red Dead is, the fact that it's so under, like, it doesn't get used, or there aren't gonna be games like Red Dead. Well, part of the reason is obviously because you can't make more Red Dead than Red Dead, you know? But at the same time, it's kind of like, okay, but like, can we get like better Wild West games, you know? It'd be nice, it'd be great, it'd be fucking awesome. Put everything in that isn't concrete. Think of it. And then we that. Cool. Not a bad one though. The Wild West is one that is definitely underused. That'd be really cool to get a lot more things like taking place in there. How much space do I have? Not that much. Okay. Cut that out. Let's delete the hub. Oh wow, I have space for everything. Let's go. Let's put the hub. Yeah, I'll put the hub actually just literally right up against here. Okay, we'll just put it right there. Alright, clipping into the wall a little bit. Oh, it's not! Beautiful! Okay, cool. That there. Put a bunch of the trash that I don't need in there. Okay. And then I'll leave emergency power for now, but what I will do is I now need to make my biofuel production because I cannot make that. Oh, that's where I needed cases of show beams. Fuck! Fuck! That's what it was. Okay, fine. I'll just make this again. Good night, Frosty, and have fun at the event. It feels so weird to call that an event, you know? I'll be honest. There are moments where I kind of like, you call it a Discord event. It's not just, well, I guess it is just an event. I guess it is just an event, but like, I don't know. The part of that hears the word event, and I'm just like, I mean like a get together or like a celebration or something, and I think Discord in there is like, what? Is it though? Is it? I mean, it is. Like I said just now, it's like, it is an event. It's just, it doesn't feel like it befits the word event. Okay. I don't put it in here, right? No. Okay, good. Like that. Okay. To which then we go right here. I still don't know why I have this. It's not 60. It's way less than that. Okay. Oops. I'll put that right there for the sake of it. I'll just say 60. Cool. There we go. 5 blueprints are so good. Okay, that's the emergency power set up there. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3. Yep, beautiful. Okay, cool. And then we're gonna put a smart splitter right there. I'll put a little further though because unfortunately it needs a little bit of space. Actually, yeah, we'll just do it like that. Okay. To which then we need 120 on plates. That is, technically speaking, already perfectly hugging there. And then we need 120 of rods. There. It's inside the awesome sink though, so I'm gonna have to move that in a moment here. Damn it. The awesome sink real quick. Put my 120 rods. Okay, put that on the line right there. Right there. Get this out of the way right now. Get that one. And get that one, so now they're powered. The smart splitter is going to the right. Any? None. Overflow. To which then I need another smart splitter. Right there. And any going forward is going to be... Actually, go this way. Any goes to the left, because that's going to be storages, overflow. That's going to be the rods, the actual container rods. Which, speaking of, I actually do need to make the containers here. Okay. I'm glad I actually finally started to make goddamn progress, like actual fucking progress. box. Nothing, right? Beautiful. Let's go grab these two real quick. Are you my homework? Because I want to slam you on the desk and do you all night. I love that one. That one is so good. I've seen that so many times, but it's still like one of the better ones out there. I love it. That's easily one of like the earliest ones where I went like, fuck, if somebody actually like, said that to me, I don't know. I think I would just have to let them do me. Like, I think I would just have to let them like have at me. I'd bend myself over for them. There's a part of me that's just like, God, that's so fucking cheesy. But another part is just like, God, if you have the confidence to come at me and say that, I might just have to do it for you. I might just have to like absolutely give it to you. Just thought of like a guy just coming up, like up to me at absolute random and telling me that, like, they're like the urge to slap him in the face, but also just like make out with them off the rip is just like so strong. That was supposed to be screws, but we didn't do screws at all. Okay. Are screws still not done yet? Probably not, right? Oh god, they actually might finish. Don't like me. Okay. Beautiful. Yeah, so you guys are gonna keep manufacturing for a little while. In the meantime, I guess I could just make the platform beneath it. Yay! Slowly but surely, I will be getting rid of all the not concrete platforms around. Okay, but in this case, we're gonna have 120. This is gonna be sucky because I believe this operates on 480 now, right? Yeah, it's a 480. So I need this one specifically because this one has two 120 outputs. Or 240 outputs, my bad. The other one has a singular 480 output. Oh, these are for the Mark IV outputs. My bad. Okay. That's what I designed. Okay. Okay. Functions now. And the only thing to do, which I still don't have. I do have industrial containers already. Yay! Put an industrial container. Right here. Okay. Put Mark 3 and Mark 3. There you go. That screws. And that is 120 iron ore now being used at absolute maximum efficiency. Not the thing that I wanted. Yep. Okay. Alrighty. Not the fucking thing that I wanted. God damn it. Ah! Yep. Alright, I'm gonna set up the awesome sink again. Get rid of a bunch of this crap. Fuck it. It's gonna use a little bit of power from there, but it's fine. Nope, that's how I want it, but it's fine. I'll let you get rid of that. Ingot. Yeah, I think that should be it. Okay, cool. Then we put the leaves in here. The wood. Right. Awesome. Alright. Cool. Now that iron is now at absolute best protection, we've got steel working over there. We have power going all over the place. We have reinforced iron plates operating. What I should do here, actually, I should do that. Just to connect it to make it easier for me. I can finally also start working towards the advanced steel production and other things as such. Like I said, this has been a basic lot of nothing, but slow progress is progress nonetheless. That's why I said this can be a very chill week. He'll be fine. I'm still working good on one single node of coal power. I'll make the second one once I have like a bit of downtime when I'm making the elevator parts. Alright, how close are you to filling up a container right now? Not very, but... How full is this then? I don't know why I went around like some bitch. Not at all! Alright, hey, let's switch you over real quick. Alright. Actually, let's do the other way around real quick. Just in case I forget this for a long time. Just in case I forget. And I go like that. And then in this case, let me do this so that I can, have a little easier time here. Yes. I think one more. I can make that jump. Yeah, okay. You know what? Fuck it, but just to be safe. Better safe than sorry. Oh, that's weird. Oh, interesting. I guess maybe because the height difference is, not even. Oh well, but there we go. Now I have access to my steel very, very quickly. Well, very quickly being a relative term. And I died. Goodbye.
I expect you'll perform better in other areas.
Shut up! Damn it, Ada. I love that you're sassier now. Come on. Alright, now that everything is at very efficient production, I'll grab my crate, and then let's continue on doing the milestones. For a brick, you don't fly well. Explain. I comprehend the joke. I don't understand the joke. What? My boobs are soft and round. They're not hard and blocky. What are you? I'm not in Minecraft. What are you talking about? There's that one. I need more concrete. I might not have enough concrete. Oh wow, I did use up all my concrete. Holy shit. God, I always forget how much concrete. I don't know why I keep doing that, because I'm stupid, that's why. I should revamp the concrete here soon, but I will when I get Mark IIs. Oh, man, you can't fucking use a quote from a game franchise that's fucking dead, okay? You can't use a goddamn quote from a game franchise that's literally on the verge of demise right now, alright? No one gives a fuck about Halo. No one's given a fuck about Halo in the past 24 years. It's fucking dead. Accept it. Jesus, okay. Orders. I only have 34 on me, so I'm just gonna make these things fucking call it a day. Okay. Hot here. Get the screws out of here first. Cut that in half. Thank you. Alright, let me just start crafting some stuff. And start spending that space. What am I doing with this? Oh, I do have a one-click rotor actually building, so I should probably use that too. Oh, good idea. Actually, that would be a good idea to actually start placing some of those rotor things too. 240 is not gonna even out, which kind of sucks. Okay. Damn. Damn. I forgot one other thing I was thinking about talking about. Besides, I don't know if I wanted to talk about the marathon shit that's going on. Yeah, I mean, the only thing I could think about the marathon shit is the fact that, God, Bungie might actually fuck. Like, flat out fuck. Like, it might be over for Bungie, period. There's something that, someone reminded me, during watching, like, one of my news reporting, like, videos and stuff, is it reminded me that, Sony bought Bungie for $3.7 billion. And in my mind, at least given the lack of hype that Destiny 2 has had, except for the Witch Queen and Final Shape, which even then, they openly said, Witch Queen sold pretty good, but Final Shape sold really bad, because obviously their player base was dying at that point. Also because, Lightfall was terrible, so people were just like, why should we invest ourselves into the final expansion if the expansion before that was ass? Especially even further, when they were firing a ton of the workers and stuff like that. So it was all around bad, and Lightfall at the end of the day obviously made very little money in considering compared to everything. But then you have fucking Marathon now, which has been a 6-year development game. Actually, it's gonna be 7 years now, honestly, at this point. 7-year developed game. God knows how much money they have dumped into that. And the latest controversy may just, in fact, either flat out kill the game, or it might give it a little bit more time to be cooked in the oven before they release it. Because the whole fucking plagiarism allegations and everything, and the fact that Bungie did not come out and say this is not true or this is happenstance coincidence, they basically said, so your art was used as reference by an old artist who put it on our board and didn't mention that they plagiarized you. They don't work with us anymore, but what you're saying is technically true. And it's just like, okay, so what you're saying is, Bungie, is that you fucked up, and now you're about to find out, is what you're fucking saying. So, like, flat out, at this point, Bungie has made Sony nowhere near that $3.4 billion, or $3.7 billion that they spent to acquire them. They have spent even more money developing Destiny 2, even more shit like that, and Marathon. And their next cash cow, or at least what they expected to be their next cash cow, is probably dead on arrival because of this new development. I feel bad for the devs that work there, but listen, it's a sinking ship. Get the fuck out, find a new job. Like, Bungie is, since they dedicated themselves to Destiny, as well as ever since 343 ducked out, like, they just have never, ever been the same again. I think ever since Destiny 2 came out, I think the moment Destiny 2 came out, I think Bungie was just... I think it was over at that point. I think that moment when they went like, hey, we're gonna play this game or we're gonna dedicate ourselves for 10 fucking years to this game, much so that we made a sequel unnecessarily. It feels fucking wrong. It feels like that was the moment Bungie died, and we were all just waiting for the zombie of a corpse to finally fall over. And I think it's finally fallen over. I think Sony is gonna take it off life support here soon. Isn't that what it is? Wasn't it that devs from Bungie started 343? Am I wrong? I thought that was how the story is. I thought it was the good devs from Bungie left for 343. Is that not how 343 started? Oh, I thought that was how it started. I thought that was how 343 started. Is that the Bungie devs literally ducked out and they made 343. I thought that's how that was. I could be wrong. I don't follow either of those companies anywhere near enough to know that whole story. 343 is what Microsoft put together after Bungie's contract was up and they didn't want to work for Microsoft anymore. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, so it's very... Okay, so Microsoft started 343 because they didn't want to support Bungie. Or more accurately, Bungie didn't want to work with them anymore. But they obviously wanted to keep the Halo rights, so they started 343 instead. I don't remember if Bungie devs ducked out of 343 then. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. It may have happened. It may have not. But either way, the basic core is that obviously Bungie did not, or 343 didn't come off of Bungie. It was Microsoft that made 343 because Bungie said no. Either way, I still think that that Destiny 2 was the nail in the coffin for Bungie. All the way back, what, 7 years ago now? I think that was the moment that I had zero faith or concept that Bungie was. Oh wait, also weren't they Anthem? Wasn't Bungie Anthem? The split wasn't that the Bungie? I don't know. Destiny did really good. Kitty, I'll say this. Destiny 1 was really good. Oh, it was BioWare. My bad. Sorry. Anthem was BioWare. Destiny 1 was really fucking good. It was really nice. I didn't play it to the end, but apparently it was so good that it inspired a Destiny 2. But there is zero fucking reason why it should have been a Destiny 2. It's the exact same situation as Overwatch to Overwatch 2. There was zero reason to make that a sequel beyond the fact to just sell the game again and just claim that it's different when it's literally the exact same fucking game. Like, why? Especially given that Destiny 2 Day 1 looks nothing like it does now at this point. So it literally could have just been like, hey, here's a major 2.0 upgrade to Destiny. Destiny's successor because it's a successor to Halo. It's huge feel of Halo just changed just enough. I don't know about that. I don't look at Destiny and think, oh wow, this is a Halo successor. I don't personally. And at least in my circles, I've never heard anybody compare it really to Halo. Because there's very few enemies that you can compare like Halo in that. Like, I can't think of a single enemy that you can really compare to Halo in that essence at all. Obviously, like you said, they changed it just enough to not be like a Halo ripoff. But, I don't know, I don't see it as a Halo ripoff at all by any means. I don't see the comparison enough to, like, call it something like that. A lot of Bungie's choices felt like a downhill ride and a trash fire from the separation. I still think Destiny was worth it. I still think Destiny was still, like, that point in which they could still definitely pull it off. But there was a lot of things after that that were, it definitely started, like, falling off. Okay, so first things
Unfortunately,
first, I want to
setting
make
up the
this.
production of advanced steel parts and project part number 3, automated wiring, will not be
The
as
hive being the
easy.
flood, except they're not.
Every moment you delay
They are a
reduces
hive
the chances
mind.
of
The
saving
flood didn't
humanity.
invent the hive
I will
mind,
not
kitty.
show you the
They are a hive
predictions, it would
mind,
only
but they
demotivate
also
you.
they don't just consume matter. They don't just like go around being like, I want to destroy the galaxy for consume matter. The hive, crazily enough, are a society. They are like a whole thing. Are they not a hive mind? I could have sworn they are a hive mind. Oh, are they not? I thought they were. But either way, point being is the hive are nothing like the flood. At the end of the day, they are literally nothing like the flood. I always thought they were a hive mind. I flat out thought they were a hive mind from the very beginning. That's why I thought the whole thing was like Steve Roth and fucking what's her name? Samathun. I thought that whole fucking thing was why they were so much of like at odds with each other, because they basically were like, we know each other's plans, we can't fucking kill each other. That's why Samathun got the Guardians to kill her. Okay, it's just symbiotic relationship. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. So yeah, okay. They're each individuals who just get stronger through eating the light. Ah, okay. But yeah, so no, Kitty, it's not. It just isn't. Like the closest I think comparison you can make is that the Fallen are kinda close to elite, and I say kinda in like a super loose term. Like an extreme loose line. You can kinda see where the comparisons are at, but other than that, nah, there's nothing there. Like, ugh. It had Halo vibes? I mean, that's the problem though, is that when you say Halo vibes, the only thing you can really compare it to is the fact that your shields are a shield just cause the environment is like humans but futuristic, and other than that, I can't say I felt a single thing about Halo from there. The only other thing that I could say felt Halo about it was the health bar. Because in Halo, your health bar is like 80% shield and then 20% actual HP. So if you drop your fucking shield, you need to get into cover ASAP. But also, that 20% will recover, and then your shields will recover, and you'll be perfectly fine. Like, no matter how many bullets you fucking take, no matter how many rocket launchers you survive, it just miraculously says, oh yeah, that broken bone that got through your armor, no, you're fine. Let's cut this off real quick, because I really want to make this work. At least to me, even if I don't deny like you felt some Halo from there, but I don't see it. I don't see there's a comparable enough like design that actually equates it to Halo, you know? I never saw it, and again, like I said, Destiny 1 did really good. I think it did really good just naturally on its own. I think Destiny 1 just was very good in its own right. It just, at the end of the day, like, once they went for Destiny 2, they tried to claim that it's gonna be a fucking sequel for no reason than just to have a sequel. It was fucked. Also, why are you not moving? What the fuck? Okay, you're there, okay. Why are you not producing? I forgot the smelter. I forgot the smelters. Oh, I forgot the fucking smelters. Oh, that before Destiny 2, Kitty, but that's why they did Destiny 2. Like, okay, again, the argument is not that Destiny wasn't dying before Destiny 2. My argument is that the moment that they released Destiny 2, that was their nail in the coffin, because that was them saying, we just want to re-release this game for more money. That was the moment it died for me. And like you said, eventually they deleted 3/4 of the fucking story anyways. I still can't believe to this day they just deleted the fucking, the Red Dwarf. this day, I cannot fucking believe that. It's literally insane to me, which is depressing because Infinity Nikki has now done the exact same thing, and it's equally as depressing. When they released the Fallen, it was like the Fallen Kings or something like that. Fire Lords. The Fire Lords final one? Like, with the Siva raid, that was like their last big peak. But their last big peak wasn't big enough to satisfy the investors. So they kind of were like, okay, how do we make more money out of this? And how do we keep this fucking cash cow flowing? So they came up with Destiny 2 instead of, like, you know, an actually good expansion. Because I think the other thing, too, is that a lot of people, and this is technically true for every game, a lot of people would rather buy the next iteration than invest in a 4-year-old version of the game where you have to buy the DLCs to get the full experience. When you could just buy the next experience, you know? So, for all those purposes, it was a smart market play, but it was also the last nail in the coffin. Like, yeah, hey Kitty, and I tell you what, guess what? Number one, WoW got re-fucking released for the oldies. And number two, it stopped getting expansion support quite a while ago, and then it re-got it again. I'm pretty sure expansions come out really, like, slowly now. Number three, people complain to hell and back about the expansions, you know they keep playing them. But also, number four, that is a completely different genre as a MMORPG versus Destiny, which is a MMO FPS. Which also has a lot more, I want to say simple mechanics. Like, okay, you log into Destiny because you want to shoot some aliens. You log into WoW because you want to do a raid. Like, there's a difference there. Yes, you can do a raid in Destiny, but at that point you have a 6-man group, and you may as well be playing WoW. Also, if you have a 6-man group dedicated to playing Destiny, you're already locked the fuck in. You know what I mean? Like, there's a bit of a difference there. They tried to encroach on the MMO faction, and they failed pretty damn hard. I could have thought I did. Oh, really? It's every 2 years? Now, here's my question. Is that every 2 years isn't every 2 years? Or, is that you claiming every 2 years like how in Final Fantasy it's every 2 years, even though that's absolutely not true, because they used to do, like, every 2 to 3 years, and it's still every 2 to 3 years, because it's fucking crazy. You just double check? Damn, really? That's kind of crazy. That actually is really fucking cool and really crazy. And they've actually managed to keep support on that for every 2 fucking years. That's crazy. That's some Stellaris little shit right there, where it's like, you won't give up on the fucking game. You refuse to give up on the game. Oh, I hate that I have to redo this whole fucking thing again. God damn it. I still think it's a different class of people, though. It's a different class of people, and also, to be fair, on WoW, I don't think there's as much expectation from WoW, you know, right? It's also added 3 updates for expansion. Yeah, but an update's an update. Like, let's not even kid around, Katie. No one expects you to pay for an update, you know? Just like how Monster Hunter's, like, title updates, they're for free. For that very reason. No one expects you to pay for that. Which is also just the developers trying to keep the intrigue going. Essentially speaking. Hey, Kitty, you know what? Hey, guess what? You just proved my point. You literally just proved my point. You are literally proving my point. The people in WoW are already hardcore locked in. The people in Destiny were not as such. Like, at all. When the developers, aka Bungie and, like, their investors, when they saw that, the Fire Lords, or whatever the fuck that last one was. No, I said the other way around. I said Destiny was the more casual game. No, I said Destiny was the more casual game. I said in Destiny, you're going in there to just shoot some aliens. Maybe you'll do a raid, maybe you won't. In WoW, you're going in there for a raid. You're going in there to lock the fuck in and do a raid. I said Destiny is the casual game because Destiny, Rise of Iron, thank you, Rise of Iron. I didn't know the actual fucking name of it, Rise of Iron. But when they saw that Rise of Iron was not doing as good, despite the fact that players were loving it and that the Siva raid was like really fucking cool, they basically went like, okay, this is no longer about player retention, this is now about fucking money. How do we get more money? Versus WoW, WoW is just about player retention because their money doesn't really come from expansion to expansion. They kind of just come from people loving the game, you know? I actually, now that I realize that, I actually don't know how WoW makes money. I like actually straight up don't know how WoW makes money. Besides, you know, cosmetics, because every fucking MMORPG has cosmetics, but like, beyond that, I actually don't know how WoW makes money. Now I'm kind of curious. How does WoW make money? Okay, that way. That also means I have to move all this over again. Hate. What happens when I'm doing this when I'm not in the fucking right mind? When I'm doing this when I'm just fucking stupid. Because, Kitty, to argue that WoW is somehow the more casual game is to ignore the literal 500 hours of dedication and content in there. Which is something I will never fucking do. Because it's kind of the same thing with Final Fantasy. It's like, you don't go into Final Fantasy because you just want to, like, fucking kill a few monsters. No, you're going in there to do a daily raids. You're going in there to fucking do, like, your natural cycle. You're trying to get, like, your standard materials. Like, you're doing a lot going in for, like, a single session of Final Fantasy. Even if it's just continuing the MSQ, you have a goal of continuing the MSQ. Versus WoW, like, you're like, okay, I have land right now to work on, so what am I gonna do? You know what, let's take on the hardest fucking content in this game because I just want to get better drops. It's just a huge, like, they're comparable, but God, it's just such, to Destiny? God, no. They are a whole different breed in comparison to Destiny. Destiny wishes they had a player base as dedicated as fucking WoW. They wish. Well, because past all the complaints and all the issues that WoW has had over the years, with, like, apparently the retconning of the story and all that kind of shit, at the very least, the WoW players, they've always been there. They have always stuck along. There's, like, almost nothing that you can do that, that would, like, make them lose that kind of shit. They did, and then they lost them. Pretty much, yeah. Oh, Comparative Prime, 100%! 100%! I mean, that's why they made a WoW Classic, or whatever that one's called. The fucking oldie version of WoW. For the sake of just, like, being able to be like, hey, we need a resurgence. What do people want? People want the old game back. Let's give them the old game. And meanwhile with Destiny just, it was already fading by the end of Destiny 1. Which, again, is not just like, it's not a bad thing to say, because Destiny was still doing really good content and doing really good things. But then Destiny 2 existing at all is what tore them apart, because it was kind of like, okay, well, why the fuck would I play this content if you're just gonna change it? And then, like you said, if it was only why would I play any of the Destiny 1 content if you're just gonna discontinue it and go into Destiny 2? And then they made it even worse for themselves, like you said, Kitty, when they fucking just deleted like a literal chunk of the fucking story and just said, you know what? Fuck it. Red War didn't happen, but it did happen. And fucking we're continuing the story from another place. It's like, okay, alright. Y'all just asking for suffering there. And going free to play, I think, was a decently smart move, but it was a band-aid to the fucking whole problem, you know? Like, there was a whole other issue going on where, like, they needed surgery, and they just went in there for, like, stitches. Wow, Classic just split the firebase. That's also another thing. I'll be honest, that one never fully made sense to me in general. Why they decided to go that direction because of that reason, where it's like, hey, here's WoW Classic. You can now play like the original oldie. It's like, wow, that's so cool. So why play the new one? Like, what? Like, you realize you just made competition for yourself? What? Why was that the play? Is it a good play for player retention? Absolutely. But is it a good play in general? I don't know. Damn it, I don't have cable. I have the exact same amount of cable that I had before. I'll say this is another thing. I think this is another issue with the update. Is I'm pretty sure sometimes when you delete blueprints, you lose out on material. And I think I understand exactly what the problem is. So essentially speaking, like if I were to delete this constructor right here, okay, I'll delete the constructor, but then that cable up there will also get deleted. So in essence, I will get the 9 cabling that I had for the constructor, but I won't get the 10th cabling for the power line. And I think that's what's happening with blueprints, is that it doesn't register that you are also deleting the cable that connects to it as well, which should count into the calculation of what you're going to get back. I think that's what ends up happening, is that it just gets fucked up there at the end of the day. Beautiful. Yeah, I think this whole marathon situation, I think this might be the genuine end of Bungie. The only thing that can even remotely save Bungie at this point is if their next expansion idea, which is Renegades, which I'll admit sounds really fucking cool. Destiny x Star Wars, let's fucking go. But at the same time, as other people have basically like kind of put it themselves, it also is a desperation act. Let's not even kid around. It is 100% them getting desperate. They have nothing else that they could really offer. They are out of ideas. And the only way they could really save it at this point is by essentially relying on nostalgia by people with Star Wars love who compare it to Destiny. They're like, man, wouldn't it be great if Destiny was like Star Wars? And they said, alright, here you go. It's Star Wars in Destiny. And it's like, oh, that's cool. Is this what you're going to do now, though? Is this the content pipeline? It's just going to be, like, collaborations without being collaborations? Like, is that what this is going to be now? Because that's the thing that a lot of people are technically getting wrong. I'll defend Destiny in that case scenario. It's like, it's not a collab, and it's not, you're not going to see Luke Skywalker or fucking Darth Vader in Destiny. That's not how it's going to happen. But what is going to happen is that they're basically going to be like, yeah, this is essentially going to be, you know, Destiny meets Star Wars. All right, it's basically going to be a fan fiction. It's essentially going to be a fan fiction. Like, oh, okay. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm curious on how it's going to go. I'm very interested on how it's going to go, but it is just definitely one of those cases of like, well, this is what it's come to, huh? This is how desperate you are to make some money, huh? Up there. We put the things in here. Wood and biomass. Connect that power to there, and we're good. Actually, no, we're not. Gonna have to connect this to this. Okay, there you go. Yay! One video saw says something rather good. If you want to have Star Wars in your game, why not just go to Fortnite where it's fully integrated? Yep. I think another person reviewed on it. They said a really good point too, where they said that the whole to integrate Star Wars into your universe. They also used the Fortnite comparison, but they kind of went in a different direction, where it's like it's not so much that Star Wars is already integrated into Fortnite as much as when you look at the visual style between the two games, you have to somehow translate Star Wars into Destiny. Which, yes, it is possible, but my god, that is going to cost a lot of money. Which, once again, as we've already established, Destiny 2 is not making that much money. Definitely not the $3.7 billion that Sony invested in them. So, unlike Fortnite, where they spent the money to really integrate that style into Fortnite, there's only so much you can expect them to integrate that style into Destiny. And like you said, now they said the exact same thing. So if you're looking for if you're looking for Star Wars to be crossed over into a franchise, it's already in Fortnite. So why don't you just go to Fortnite? Obviously, the easy answer is that Fortnite is a game that everybody loves, you know? It's its own style of game, which is fair. It's a battle royale. It is what it is. And Destiny is an FPS MMO. Okay, fine. But it still is a moment of just like, okay, but technically speaking, this is where the problem for Destiny 2 really comes into play, is that at this point, Destiny 2 is like a 6-7-year-old game with a hell of a lot of investment, a hell of a lot of content, and a hell of a lot of shit that either A, isn't available anymore, B, is temporary, or C, requires you to really put in the fucking work, or just pay for a fucking, a level pack that lets you get to the current fucking max level, which is disgusting still to this day. And it's just like, if you're gonna go into the game for the Renegades expansion, aka Destiny's version of Star Wars, are you going to be able to enjoy the entire expansion without having the other content, you know? That's where I think Destiny 2, I think they just cut the losses. I genuinely think they should stop Destiny 2. The moment that what's his fucking name? The Witness. The moment the Witness was dead, that game was over. Let's not even kid around. Destiny 2 ended when the Witness died. Why? Simple. Because the Witness was the big bad for all 10 fucking years. And it's done. He's gone. It's over. Now they have to make a new villain to make sense of continuing the story. If you have to make a new villain for your fucking story or game, that's a new game at that point. You're not playing the same game anymore. Make that Destiny 3. Or do nothing. Don't go trying to think this like, yeah, we can drag this out a little longer. People will stay with us a little longer. It's like, no. They got their orgasm. You jacked them off for 10 fucking years and you finally made them come. They're done. You got their load out of them. They need a new load. They need a new reason to jack off to, you know? There's only so many times they can jack off to the same tits over and over again. Which is why even VTubers make new outfits. Or in some cases completely redesign themselves, you know? That's 1 2-liter of Coke down. I think that's the biggest struggle when it comes down to it, and why I know for a fact that I'm going to have like a really hard time in the future, whether it be I design my own outfits or I commission outfits to be made of me, is I seriously want it to be where even if I were to change outfits or designs in some way, it'll never be a moment of like, wait, who the fuck is that? That kind of idea. Like, I don't want to say that it's a bad thing, but like Iron Mouse, I think she has like 5 or 6 models that are like wildly different from each other. They're all amazing. They're all absolutely fucking amazing. But like, if you were to put all 5 of them like next to each other, you'd be like, oh yeah, those are all different VTubers, right? Like, nope. That is all the same. They are all the exact same VTuber. Like, oh, what? Like, how the fuck? I think recently, there was one VTuber. She was pretty, I think Marissa? I think that's what her name is. She also did basically the same thing, where she had a Valentine's outfit where essentially everything about her is different. She has gone from like the darker colors and palette to just completely pinkifying. Her hair is different. Her face is slightly different. Like, everything about her is slightly different. Including her outfit and just look in general. And it's just like, Very beautiful model. I'm not, again, very beautiful model. But holy fuck, if you look at that, you cannot compare that to the original. There's also a reason why I don't like my Snow Princess or Ice Princess model. I don't like that one because it looks too different for me. I like it as a model, but there's a reason why I don't really pull it out anymore because I don't personally like it. Do I still have it? Do I still claim that I made it? Absolutely. But I'm not gonna like honestly claim that it's a good model anymore. Even when I did make it, I didn't even claim it was a good model. I claimed it was a model that I fucking put together like haphazardly. I liked it because it showed a proof of concept that I could put a bunch of assets together and make something out of them, essentially. It was a stopgap for me to like figure things out, but other than that, no. That shit, I don't like it. I wouldn't say I hate it, because again, it was like a proof of concept that I could do it, but I don't like it. At least not anymore. Once I get this, I guess I'll start with space elevator parts. I'll also try to see if I can make another other things. Oh yeah, I gotta expand my iron to make rotors. Right, I was gonna do that. I actually do that semi easily. Actually, I would semi. I actually could do that. I could. Yeah, the layout's gonna be very annoying, but I could do it. 240. Yeah, it's gonna be very irritating, but it's possible. Oh, I got Mark 3s though, so I can actually make that work. Yeah, that is true. I have Mark 3, so I could make that work. Ow! Bitch! Coming back in just to abuse me? I know it's my one only fucking purpose, so fuck you too. Yeah, because my one-click rotors... Yeah, it's 90. I'll make 2 of them, which makes 16 about a minute, but then that'll also be for reinforced iron plates, which... Yeah, that's gonna suck ass. Ah! That's gonna suck. Okay. I could do it... Oh, but it's also iron ore, right? You have to input ore? Yeah. Yeah. I could. It'd be really stupid, and it'd look ugly as sin, but I could. It's gonna be so dumb. Okay. God, yeah, it works. That's so stupid. What happens when I take this casually? I end up making really stupid things. Okay. One-click rotor. Right, I don't have the plates. I don't have a lot of stuff. Okay, we have rods, but the rods are for the modular frames, I know that. Just need some rotors. Oh, I need screws. I always forget that rotors take screws. Okay, make some rotors. Now I can automate this, at least for the most part. Once the rods and screws and everything are all done, I can start automating the rotors in general, which is super nice to deal with. Yep, okay, cool. Okay. Oof, that is clipping into each other, which really sucks. I shouldn't even have this here. It's literally a waste, but eh. Fine, I'll just put a push up front here. It doesn't fully matter, honestly, at the end of the day. Okay, push to there. Oh my god, that almost perfectly, like, clicks in side by side. That's kind of funny. I like that. Oh, right. That's how I have it designed. Okay, that's kind of annoying. Yeah, I remember why this is so, like, stupid. Right. Oh, well. Oh, this. No, I was gonna cross over to my fucking, my hub. I'm gonna have to slide over that over and over again now. Oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Is that not? Oh. Oh. I don't think that's gonna... Is that straight? No, it is not. What the fuck? Why are you half off? Oh, I know why you're half off. Oh, that's so fucking annoying. Oh, is that how that's gonna work? Ew. Is that a blueprint problem? No. Is that a blueprint issue? I don't remember making it like that. Gross. Okay, I guess. Okay. Wait. What the hell is this? The hell? Oh, this is going here, you dumb bitch. Oh, is that why I'm fucking up? I think that's why I'm fucking up. Yes. This is the input. The rest of that is the output. Yes. Okay. I'm remembering now. The stupid ass layout. I think this is like one of the last blueprints that I made, so it's been a long fucking time. Yeah. Okay. I think this is one of the last blueprints that I made before I started doing the ones with factories. Yeah, see, now that's straight. Yeah, that explains that. Okay, so that's why. That's why I was getting fucked up. Okay. That all goes in. And then we come on out to here. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. God, those screws are gonna take for fucking ever. Let me actually have it start working right now. Just for the sake of having rotors for a little bit. And also just for the sake of concept of just having it working. God, I know I'm on my fucking period. I'm actually thinking of food. I actually have food on my goddamn mind right now. No, speaking of, this is how I know I'm so needy for like some nice, juicy, thick meat to go down my throat. To clog my airway. That's because when I went shopping on Friday, 'cause I usually do shopping on Fridays and Mondays to try to get like everything out of the way. and I did actually go grocery shopping. And let me fucking tell you, when I say that, again, another reason why I knew for a fact that I was like, I'm like in that period right now, is because of the fact that when I looked at my own basket, yeah, and I try to only like, I try to temper myself by just bringing the basket, because like, remind myself like, hey, like, you're getting too much at this point. I had, 2 ham steaks, like a 2 pound of glazed ham cuts. I had ground beef, and I had some hot dogs. Were the very first things that I grabbed before fucking anything. Oh, and bacon. So I went to the fucking. I just absolutely like looked at it and I was like, fuck, I'm needy right now. God, I'm so needy. I had a thought to be like post on a picture, or post a picture on like Blue Sky and just say like, when I know I'm on my period, because I need that meat down my throat. And I was like, no, you know what? Let's not say that shit. Let's not say that shit. But let's not give online a glimpse of you as to my fucking struggles, you know? I do have a blueprint for modular frames, but it's not a one-click, because the one-click takes too much effort right now. The one-click is a 6x6, and I kind of low-key made a rule of myself that I wouldn't be using 6x6s until I finish, or at least actually generally start, Tier 5. Because essentially what I did was I finished Tier 4. I basically got, like, past particle acceleration. Which, really, particle acceleration is a lot more simple than I thought it was. It seems really complicated, and for all intents and purposes, it is actually complicated. But, it's a lot more straightforward stuff, which, essentially, the biggest issue is that the power is fluctuating with the processing power. So, like, when it starts off, obviously it's ramping up in speed, so it's ramping up the power usage. And at some point it peaks off, and then it drops down again. So you can never really get a solid number on how much power you're actually using, because it's always fluctuating. So there could be a moment, just by sheer luck and happenstance, you're not using too much power, but then the next minute you're using too much power because the particle accelerator suddenly using more power. So that's all that it really is. But if you have really good power, a power cushion, then you'll be fine. Maybe more than fine. But I got that far, and then I kind of said like, okay, now I can use the 5x5s because I got to Tier 5. But in Tier 6 or in Tier 5 is where the 6x6 is. I believe, if I remember correctly, I believe the 6x6 is in Tier 6. If I remember correctly, it's actually not that hard to get. It's just it was in there, and I could have gotten it, but I haven't gotten it, so I'd rather not use the 6x6 until I actually do legitimately unlock it. You know. I'm shedding a lot of hair as of late. Like, I can feel it, like, go down onto my shoulders. Like, I can feel it when, like, just randomly loose hair just sheds off of me. One of these days in a spa day. Like, an actual just, like, beautify me day. I haven't had that in a year and a half? No, a year. A year. But that was on vacation, and then it was also unbelievably humid, and then I went to go see my ex. No, 2 years. 2 years? Was it? I think it was 2 years. Oh my god, I don't know timelines at this point. But basically, like, it was a while ago, and I ended up ruining it anyways because, number one, the day was so fucking humid that, my hair just got fucked instantly. Number two, that trip to see my ex to establish that, like, we were done. Obviously, the drive there and the drive back home, I was a mess, so ruined all that shit. And then even then, after that, I slept in my car rather than rent a hotel for one night because I was like, I'm not even going to bother, like, renting a hotel for the night when I could just, like, sleep in my car. Like, it was only going to be, like, a 3-hour nap anyways. It wasn't going to be, like, a full-on night's sleep. So I, like, you know, everything I wrote down. Oh, God, epic. I kind of figured that was going to be a clippable moment. I'll say that. God, I really happens. Apparently, YouTube basically automatically registers if you use the Twitch clip feature to automatically upload into YouTube, which is how I've been doing my clips. I essentially just like, or my YouTube shorts. So my YouTube shorts, I would clip them in Twitch, edit them in Twitch, and then post them on YouTube through the Twitch uploader. However, YouTube smartly has a way of detecting whether or not you did that, and they essentially just absolutely smother that short from ever getting any traction online. And I discovered this because Pirate Software did his own little experiments, and he discovered the exact same thing. He discovered that if he uploaded a short directly through Twitch, then it only gets like 5,000 views. But if he uploads directly himself, like he edits from Twitch, downloads the video, uploads it to YouTube as if it's his edited video, it suddenly like skyrockets like 500,000. And it's just like, yeah, so they are the ones that are smothering Twitch clips,
facilitating
which is
factory
kind of
expansion
sucky.
and exploitation of this
But it
environment
is.
for the good of Fix-It and humanity.
So I need to go back and I need to download all of the shorts that I have on YouTube right now. Like I have to go to my Twitch clips, and download all of my shorts and re-upload them into YouTube, so that I can try and let it get more viewership, more traction again. You know, because a couple of them did get a couple of views. A couple of them I think got like 20 to 30 views. There was one Pokemon one that I think got actually like 120 views. It's like, oh, that's pretty nice, but imagine what that 120 could have been had it not been smothered by YouTube, you know? The big problem, though, is that I don't want to upload any of my really old clips where I'm still a squeaker, where I voice modded myself to still be a squeaker. Except for one. I think the only one that I want to is the, Five Nights at Freddy's security breach of Freddy fucking getting to the elevator with me and berating me for cheating, even though it's the game glitching him inside. I fucking lost my shit. Like, that's a super old clip, and I was such a squeaker back then. Like, I hate it so much, but it's still like one of, if not my only good clips that I have. And I love it. Alright, I have enough pipes in there now. Oh, okay. I never say I saw him moving, and I was like, what? Okay. Back. Okay. Oh, also that's why that doesn't feel right, because that's at a 45-degree angle. Okay. That explains that. Okay. Okay, you're still making, right? Yep, you are still consistently making, which means everything is okay for now. And then meanwhile for you, you're not operating on anything because there's zero reason for you to operate off of anything. Yep, cool. Production. Oh wow, if I were to be using my absolute maximum capacity, I would be super high. I was a squeaker. If you look at my very, very, very old clips on Epic, like the very early start of my streaming career, the voice mod that I have right now, I used to make it so it up-pitched my voice, I think by 12%, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it makes a major difference. Let me fucking tell you, it makes a major fucking difference to my voice, and it is night and day to where I sound now. It is genuinely terrible, but I did that because of streamers like Chibidoki and like Iron Mouse and a couple of others that were just like a lot on the smaller end, but they like have super high, quick squeaker voices. Yeah, it's on YouTube. Yeah, on my shorts. Or you can go to some of my older Let's Plays, or not Let's Plays, my older Twitch VODs. God, no, if I had a Let's Play up there, I would actually be editing myself, but I don't. Yeah, they're on YouTube, yeah. You can watch the one that I said just now. There's one that's, I'm not programmed to cheat or something like that. It's a Five Nights at Freddy's security breach clip where Freddy gets in an elevator with me up to laser tag, and he berates me for cheating when he's the one who glitched in there because that game is terribly made. Like, it is not even funny how badly security breach is, like, as a game. It is so glitchy, it is so terrible, it is mediocre as fuck. It's got a couple of scary moments in there, but otherwise it is a mess. It is a fucking mess. That's just to get rid of the highlight. Okay. Actually, I guess I should do that. I guess I should make for that. Because I can make the Mark II now. Make the Mark II for that. And then just instantly go into Constructor. Yeah. Mayhaps I'll give you another answer.
Milestone reached. The Xeno Basher is a direct upgrade from the Xeno Zapper. In the words of the engineer that first developed this tool,
Oh, I forgot to put on the
the
Zapper
Zapper kind of
the...
electrocutes things, the Basher straight up smacks stuff, while also electrocuting them, unquote. It is beneficial during encounters with aggressive fauna, and has been tested thoroughly. The engineer's noble sacrifice for Xeno research will not be forgotten, whoever they were.
Oh, fuck no. I could never. Absolutely not. If I dared, unironically, I fear that I may actually, put myself on a corner, if you know what that means. I do not have a libido that compromises to spending an entire night, or entire month, not expending that resource. It is constantly recharging, and it requires me to vent, or else bad things happen. Like me putting myself on a corner. It'd be really funny if I somehow, in some way, shape, or form, monetize doing No Nut November for myself, but I would probably never, honestly. Probably fucking never. Unironically, probably the only way it could happen is if I manage to do a subathon and it goes for the entire month of November, and basically it's like a moment it's just like, alright, well, I'm on stream all goddamn day. I could slip a finger or two in very easily, but like, I'd risk getting caught and banned, or I could, and this is why it would never happen, is like, I would have to find a way to like, put a cam on me to essentially verify that nothing is happening. Which, I mean, to be fair, if I were to ever do a subathon at that point, to that degree, I would have full body tracking at that point. I'd go to Fansley? Fuck and no. Fuck and no. Also, that's literally against the entire fucking purpose. What are you talking about? You literally just said, oh, do you put them in no, remember? It's like, no, because if I did, I would put myself in a corner. And they're like, oh, just do Fansley. It's like, what are you talking about? That's literally, it's debatably worse. Oh, wow, I can't make it yet. Oh, shit. Okay. I'm outside of your stink range. Actually, you know what? Fuck this. Oh, it's the breathing one. You. Motherfuckers. I probably should have just done this actually super early on. I'll go until I have a stack, and then I'll head on back. And we'll go with that, because I know I need to research the reanimated sand before I can craft it, which is the only reason why I realized I fucked this up. I think once I get 50, I think the miners will give me the rest. I believe so, at least. Yeah, which will never participate in No November. I don't know what you don't understand. I will never participate in it for the very specific reason that if I do, I will absolutely overflow and things will go very badly. I would not be amazed if I suddenly have like 3 extra cup sizes because it's literally all stored up there and it's gonna like overflow like no tomorrow. Also, God, that was so close. Also, that really should tell you like the extent of like how needy, desperate, and how like irresistible the relief is for me. Like, again, cannot, will not spend a whole month holding back on that. Because if I do, I will literally go insane, put on a crop top, put on a fucking skirt, put myself in the corner. And just wait. Just probably say yes to whoever asks first. Maybe not even let them ask. Maybe just let it do it right there. That's how fucking bad it would be. And to Sam.
Sam reanimation recipe unlocked. Sam can now be safely awakened, provided it is contained. Meaning, if not contained in special electromagnetic storage, it tends to start breaking atomic bonds of any matter it has physical contact with, and reconstructing it into easily transportable resources.
Scripture and blood compose harmony. Follow our hallowed temple halls and listen to the echoes of your ripples. Our bones are more beautiful than yours.
Sam Fluctuator recipe unlocked. The fluctuator can mimic unique communication through patterns of electric frequencies to instruct reanimated Sam to perform specific tasks or give specific restrictions, such as matter-to-energy conversion. It can also function as matter memory, reading the exact composition and state of a collection of matter in one location, breaking it down, and near instantly reconstructing it in another location, which has incredible potential for smart storage.
Your threads shift solid to fluid to a tapestry.
Oh, I have enough.
Matter,
Okay.
matter,
I'm
and
enough.
mind and melody.
Okay. Let's go set this up. We'll wrap up. I'll actually wrap up this time because I keep saying that I will, but I haven't, and I will. Oh, also, I have that already on me. Cool. Not that that really makes a difference. That's still 224. But at the very least, that'll do a little more. A little better. Ow! But also Epic, I have participated, I can't say I participated in as much as I wish I have, but I participated enough to know that I'm hopelessly addicted already. And it really doesn't help that when I told my whole, like, fucking story time over my relationship, I kind of basically said as to why it is I'm hopelessly addicted, because all we did was do feedback with each other, and the 2 times that we had the opportunity to actually go about it is, had parents there, so couldn't vent as much as we wish. And then the next time that we met, things were already downhill, so by that time, it was a lot of vanilla work. Which, at that point, I was not in it for vanilla. At that point, we're 4 years in. And vanilla was not what I was after. Yeah, no, it was bad. It was bad, Epic. It was really bad. It is literally because I held that belief that I needed to be high-pitched or else I would never, like, be able to get an audience of any kind, you know? And even then, I still kind of hold that belief a little bit, honestly. But at the very least, there are other female VTubers out there with not as, like, high-pitched, squeaky-ass voices that make me at least have some hope and belief that it's not a necessity. Ah, don't get it once! Oh, fuck this. Hi, guys. That was a bad idea. I didn't go far enough. First off, actually, grab the rods. Yep. And then now that it's made a good chunk of rotors, let's actually switch that off. Yep. There we go. Pick that up. Head on back. Let's go connect power. And we'll leave it there for tonight. Like I said before, I might work on this a little over the weekend, maybe not. I don't know if I'll actually make my way back to Monster Hunter next week. Only because I think we're gonna get new content. No, we're not gonna get nothing new, because I think I think we're done. Honestly, I think next week we're gonna start hearing about Tunnel Update 2. Because we're nearing the end of May, which means we're gonna get the balance update, which means Hammer's finally gonna get his buff. For fuck's sake, finally it's gonna get his goddamn buff that it deserves. We're gonna get a collab event between and Monster Hunter, which obviously Capcom is Monster Hunter, so it's gonna be an inter-company collab, which everybody right now is saying that it almost definitely has to be Devil May Cry, which would make sense. I think we had a Devil May Cry crossover for both World and Rise, which would make sense. But also to like announce the anime and stuff like that. But I wouldn't be amazed if it was something else either. Maybe Street Fighter. But they also have Street Fighter in both games as well. So, who knows? We'll have to wait and see. And then, yeah, like I said, then we have a Tunnel Update, which I don't know if it's going to come out until mid to late June, but I'm kind of hoping. I'm very much hoping that we get the Tunnel Update sooner than that. I don't remember if they actually told us how Arc-Tempered Raid Out is going to, like, exist in the game from here on out. I don't know if they mentioned that at all. I think they said it's going to be, like, just like a normal Raid Out, where it's going to, like, just exist naturally. And you just have to, like, wait for it to show up instead of a standard tempered Raid Out. Or if it's something, if it's actually, like, it's going to be, like, a permanent event quest. Or if it's going to never be available until they put it out again. I don't know. But curiosity, I just realized I don't think they ever answered if it's going to be available in the wild or not. I'm kind of hoping it will be, just randomly in the wild, just obviously super rare. Just so that you can hunt it down and you can save it for investigation and stuff like that. Also, because then it can be different power levels. Because right now, the current Arc-Tempered Raid Out is hard locked at 3 stars. There's no way to make it 5 or 1 star. So it'd be really cool if it can spawn at different difficulty levels so that you can get like faster or longer times, you know? But that's my hope right now, is that it's gonna spawn randomly. But I kind of wonder if there's a way to like force it to spawn. Besides, you know, doing the timer, the rest, recycle, etc. thing. But yeah, Monster Hunter right now is kind of in a lull because we have no more new content. Arc-Tempered Raid was like the last big major new content that was coming out right now. And then, like I said, we had weeks left to basically put it out. And then we have the collab event, which allegedly, again, was by the end of May. So, actually, I think they said news on the event. So, technically, they have until the end of May to tell us what the collab is. And then, of course, we'll get actual title update 2. Title update 2 stuff, which is going to be the release date. Is there another monster besides Legiacris that's coming up? And yeah, I almost walked off the edge. Alright, so once I get pylons, this cabling will be a lot simpler, a lot cleaner. But for now, it's going to look like ass. Also, once I get trains and the personal elevator, because the personal elevator is essentially a vertical power pole, which is super fucking nice. You now no longer have to like fuck around trying to make cables look good between floors. You can now just like do it. Alrighty. Well, I blinked out for a very long time. Jesus, I blinked out for a very long time there. Go. Last one. There you go. And now it's working. Now it's functioning. Alrighty, but with that, I'll end it off just crafting the reanimated stam that I have right now in my inventory. Yeah. With that being said and done, chat, thank you so much for watching. Like I said, it's been casual this week. I kind of needed it a little bit just to kind of relax after everything that's been going on in both my life as well as just like on stream and other things that are happening. But I do enjoy it, and it has been a lot of fun. And I'm glad that I took this week to be like a lot more casual, because if I'd like been really having to force myself to either get the arc tempered raid time or something like that on stream, I would have been stressing way more than what I would have been the entire time. But with that being said and done, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Blue Sky, subscribe on YouTube, but YouTube as per goddamn usual. With that being said, have a wonderful weekend, y'all. Have a wonderful time, and I'll see you on Tuesday with either more Satisfactory or something else I don't fucking know what to do. Until then, y'all.